Hello everyone, my name is Karthikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
My name is Kuldeep. I have done my BTech from Ambedkar Institute of Technology, which is situated in Delhi, and I have secured.
Hi everyone, good evening all. Welcome to ACE Engineering Academy online platform, ACE Online. Today I am here to interact with you about KPTCL Assistant Engineer Examination was done evening section or afternoon session 2 to 4:30 p.m. It is privileged to introduce myself, K. Hanumantarao, faculty in electrical department. Here, first, I would like to convey my best wishes to all the students, those who are appeared today's examination, KPTCL Assistant Engineer Examination, on behalf of my faculty as well as our beloved CMD GK sir. Dear students, first I would like to give that, or I would like to provide the total weightage for each and every subject for today's examination. After that, my faculty, our team will explain each and every question, detailed solution. Now, let me take that first, weightage of each and every subject. KPTCL JEE 2022 Electrical Engineering subject-wise weightage. Once you observe, guys, here 14 subjects are there. Out of 14 subjects, major participation in this examination, power systems, power electronics and electrical machines. In power system, 15 questions given, and power electronics, 10 questions are given, and electrical machines, 11 questions are given, and analog electronics, 4 questions are given, and EMF, the JE, but here this examination is AE examination. Simple type mistake is there. This is AE. You should identify that. KPTCL AE 2022 Electrical Engineering. Now let me continue. Under this EMF, 3 questions are there, and control systems, 7 questions are there, signals and systems, 9 questions, and digital electronics, 5 questions are given, network theory, 4 questions are given, microprocessor, 3 questions are given, measurements and material science, 2 questions are there combinedly, and communication systems, 2 questions are given. And once you see that non-technical part, which is general aptitude and general studies. General aptitude 4 questions, general studies 21 questions. Guys, yesterday examination, which was conducted KPTCL JEE examination, what was the shade under non-technical part, general aptitude as well as general studies, the same ratio today's examination was there. That is, general aptitude given 4 questions and general studies is 21 questions are there. And once you see that the entire, all the questions, if you observe that, already I have discussed with my team, they are given that final output regarding this one, the total question paper is simple and moderate. That's why those who are attended all the questions, maybe the cutoff mark will be above 80 marks. That's why here I would like to take that one by one the subject, and my faculty will explain each and every question, detailed solutions. Okay. Now I invite my colleague Ramesh sir to give the detailed explanation under electrical measurement subject. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good evening. This is Ramesh, Faculty of Measurement subject. Now I'd like to discuss the solutions regarding the measurement questions. This time surprisingly only one question was there, that is from energy meter. That is also easy to moderate question. Let us see the question here. In this they have given that an energy meter disc makes 10 revolutions. So number of revolutions are 10 and in 100 seconds, so time of operation is 100 seconds. When a load of 450 watts, so therefore power given value is 450 watts. What he is asking, connected to it, the meter constant is dash. So he is asking the meter constant of the corresponding device. As we know, the meter constant is revolutions per kWh. From the given data, we can answer directly K equal to revolutions per kWh. So for that, we need to calculate kWh first. What is that? Power is there as well as time is there. If you are taking that, energy equal to power 450 watt by 1000, it becomes kilowatt, and into time 100 seconds. I am converting this into hours by 3600. And after this, finally, if you take K equal to revolutions are given 10. So 10 by this energy, if you substitute, calculate this value, you will be getting the value as 800 anyway revolutions per kWh. So straight away, units based question, very, very simple question. So only one question was there this time. Right. Now the next subject is material science. Option is D. Right. The next question is material science. So Madhushekar sir will continue.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test.
Right, sorry for the disturbance. Actually, mic is in mute. Okay, right. My name is Madhushekar. I'm going to discuss about this question, material science question. Actually, this question is IS model question, direct IS question asked. And here, in this case, in this question, assertion is given. The assertion is related to electric insulating material. Glazing is done on ceramic insulators to make the surface smooth and non-absorbent. Glazing is nothing but a coating or a painting, okay, applied on electrical insulating material like porcelain material. You might be familiar, on a porcelain material there is a grey color, shining color will be there. That is nothing but a glazing. We are applying a coating on the surface of a porcelain or a glass material to absorb moisture, air molecules from the atmosphere, right? So that electrical breakdown is going to be reduced, right? So this is correct statement. Assertion is correct. And the reason is moisture from the atmosphere can collect on the surface discontinuous on ceramic and result in electrical breakdown. Right, here listen carefully, the ceramic material actually ionic bonded material, the ceramic material generally produced by powder metallurgy, so that porosity is present on the ceramic material surface. So because of porosity, maybe the moisture enter into the material, insulating material, so there may be chances of electrical breakdown. So to avoid that electrical breakdown, we are applying glazing or coating on the surface of electrical insulator. So the assertion is correct and reason is also correct, and reason is the correct explanation for the assertion, so that the correct answer for this question is A. Okay, the correct answer for this question is A. Both are right, right? Okay, done. So this is the question related to material science. Next topic is digital. Our colleague will continue that one.
Hello everyone, myself Sriram, and now I'd like to give you the solutions and digital electronics questions, and actually 5 questions are given from digital logic design or digital electronics, and all these 5 questions are direct questions. If you could go through the basics and fundamentals deliberately, you can easily answer these questions because no need of any calculations required, right? Yeah, coming to the first question, output of a logic gate is 1 when all inputs are at logic 0. See, all inputs are at logic 0 and output should be logic 1. That means, let me take 2 input case. We always taking 2 input case for all these kinds of questions, and this is originally a question found in SSC JE, and with some small modification has given the question like this. Okay, so if I take 2 inputs, I can eliminate 2 options directly. See, if inputs are same, the exclusive OR gate output always 0, so that wherever the XOR operation is found in the option, that you can eliminate. So XOR option D is wrong and XOR option A is wrong. Only 2 options are left. Exclusive NOR gate is also called as, because I'm talking about XNOR, so exclusive NOR gate is also called as coincident gate. Whenever the inputs are same, output will be 1. So it can be matched for the given statement. But along with the XNOR, you can find 2 other options like OR gate and NOR gate. In case of NOR gate, if inputs are 0 and 0, for example, as per the given statement, 0 plus 0, as it is a 2 input NOR gate, and whole bar, 0 plus 0, 0, and its complement is equals to 1. Yes, this is well matched with the given statement. I cannot select option C, so B is a correct option. And coming to the next question, this is from the K-map. Of course, a direct minimization based equation, and you need to minimize the expression. Actually, to expand the expression, no option is given for canonical or irredundant form. All options are given for minimized expression. So obviously, we can go for the minimization, and you can find one quad here. This is one quad. All these 4 minterms are allowed into the grouping. Then what will be the expression? Here the expression is C bar, and here the expression is B. This is C bar B, right? Can I group these 2? No. As quad is allowed, we should not go for the pair. Along with the don't cares, we should go for the quad. Yeah. If I consider this quad, I can find a common term here, which is C. And here the common term is B bar. C, B bar. And now I can find one more quad here. Don't cares are not necessary to group. So that as we have a min term, compulsory it has to be grouped. So that I can go for this combination. Yeah, which is going to give CD. Yeah, CD plus C bar B plus CB bar. Option D is a correct answer. And some students may think, sir, why don't you group this quad? Of course, that is also correct. As per the rule, that is correct, but we can say that is wrong grouping as per the options. No option can match for that, right? Yeah, this is a direct minimization based equation. See, it is a NOT gate using NAND gate. A bar is output. What is output for this? C bar, and I am writing the overall output of the function. Y is equals to just OR operation. It is having 3 terminals, A bar plus C bar plus, and there are 2 NAND gates. Their outputs are connected to one OR. Again, it is ORed with the final output. So AB bar plus BC whole bar. You can apply the De Morgan's theorem. A bar plus C bar plus A bar plus B bar plus B bar plus C bar. You can neglect the repetitions. So final answer is A bar plus B bar plus C bar. As I told you, questions are Simple and straightforward. A is the correct option. And don't confuse, this is not a NAND gate. In the regular model, you can find many number of questions in this fashion, which is having either all NAND or all NOR. But here, these two gates are OR gates, not NAND gates, okay? Right. Two-way switch can be implemented using the logic gate. Indeed, this was a question found in GATE electrical paper. With some small modification, they have given the question as it is. Two-way switches, strictly speaking, it is also called as staircase switch. You might have seen this type of switch connections in our electrical engineering also. We can operate the system with any of the switch. Let me take one bulb here. Right? Phase and neutral. I'm connecting the neutral terminal directly to the bulb. And we need to join these two terminals of the switches. And whatever the actual power supply, of course, phase of the actual power supply, that has to connect to one switch center line. And you connect this terminal to the bulb. This is one of the way to configure two-way or staircase bulb connections. Now, if any, for example, if I close these two terminals, what will happen? See this, phase is connected to this line. If you operate this switch, these two terminals can be connected and it can be disconnected. These two also can be connected. It means, in spite of the position of the first switch, we can enable or disable or on or off the bulb. Similarly, in spite of the position of the second switch, I can operate it with the first switch. That means, if you take the truth table of XOR gate, let us say inputs are A and B. Even we can do this with the exclusion OR gate also. In classroom notes, you can find the related circuit diagrams and minimizer expression in real-time applications with respect to both XOR and XNOR gates. If you take the truth table, sir, why I should take XOR gate? XOR is given in the option. So, I'd like to explain it directly. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Outputs are 0, 1, 1 and 0. XOR gate truth table. Now, let us assume A is fixed at 0. That means one switch is locked to 0 position. Just assume like that. Now, by changing the B position, output has to be changed. That is my task, right? Now you see, B value 0, what is output? 0. B value 1, what is output? 1. That means output is changing due to change in B irrespective of position of A. A is stuck at 0 only. Now you can think, sir, if A is stuck at 1, sir, yes, of course, same thing will happen. A is stuck at 1, B0, output is 1. B1, output is 0. You need to observe only whether output is going to change or not, that's all. Like that, even you can fix B also and you can verify the answer. So that will be well matched with only two options, XOR and XNOR. As per the options, correct answer is B. Exclusive OR gate is a two-way switch, or also called as staircase switch. Yeah, this is actually a standard, very standard topic. What is the race around condition? Multiple togglings of the flip-flop under JK flip-flop, J1, K1, under the clock 1, you can find multiple togglings. There are different ways to what we call resolve this problem. One of the best one is edge triggering technique. But it may be a master slave or maybe edge triggering, whatever may be the technique. But what is the soul of that particular technique? Only the thing is formulae, the relation. You see, for example, examiner given that complete clock pulse. See width. If the TP is a pulse width, this is TP. In our class, we have discussed it as on time of the pulse. Delta T is a propagation delay. Generally in class, you might have studied it as TPD, propagation delay of the flip-flop. That's it. And T is a period of the pulse, train, total period. This is a total period, okay? This is a total period. And now coming to the point, I'm assuming output of a flip-flop is Q0. Initially, it is at logic 0 or logic 1, no problem, right? Now, once if it is triggered, I'm not giving you complete JK flip-flop, J1, K1 toggle operation and all. I'm just trying to give you the basic key point of this problem, right? Once if you decode the key point, you can easily answer the question. Just 1 second, let me change this. Right. See, this is at logic 0. Yeah, this is at logic 0 initially, and after some time gap, of course it is a propagation delay, it will change to logic 1. So, with which we can say toggling is completed, but still clock is at logic 1, still clock is at logic 1, J and K terminals of the JK flip-flop are also at logic 1, again the flip-flop will feel that it has to toggle the second time, like that it will keep on toggles. It will keep on toggles until to neutralize the clock, that's it. And this phenomena is known as what? Race around condition. Only the solution for this is this clock pulse, strictly speaking, on time of the clock has to be disabled just within the propagation delay of flip-flop. Within the propagation delay of flip-flop means what? TPD, but examiner given it as delta T, right? So TP, it has to be resolved, or otherwise it has to be neutralized within this time gap. That means TP on time of the clock as per the class notes, TP as per the given question should be less than, as per the classroom notes, propagation delay as per the question, it should be less than delta T. As per the given question, it is less than delta T. And of course, T is much greater than TPD and TPD, right? So that obviously it is less than T. This is a condition to avoid race around condition or race around problem. So D is a correct option, like this. Okay, and the next continuation part will be continued by our Rajesh sir, right?
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things.
Hi everyone. From the general aptitude, we are getting total 4 questions and very easy questions. So no need to by anything also. Okay. Let's move to the questions. Observe the first question. In an office, 40% of the staff is female. 40% of the females and 60% of the males are voted for me. The percentage of the votes I got was, okay, very easy problem. Look at friends. Total how many people? I don't know. Okay, namki gottilla. So you take 100. Out of the 100, 40% is female. 40% is female means 40 female. Then obviously male 60. From the 40 female, 40% is the females. From here 40 percentage, 16. From here 60 percentage, so 36. Overall, we are getting 52 percentage. Okay, overall we are getting 52 members. That means, so compare with the 100. Compare with the 100 means 52 means 52 percentage. So in a complete election, they are getting 52 percentage of the votes. So which option is suitable? Then option D is the right answer, friends. Okay, and next one. Look at here. Based on the ages concept, Shaheen is twice as old as Rahima. 2 times of the Rahima. And 6 years older than the Dilma. Dilma, 6 years older. Okay. If Dilma is 12 years old, if Dilma is 12 years old means so, then Shaheen 12 plus 6. Okay, Shaheen 18. This 18 substitute here. 18 is equal to 2 into R. R is equal to 9. R is equal to 9. So Rahima is 9. So what is the option? A is the right option. Okay, next friends. This problem based on the direction. Already in our classrooms and everything also, I discussed one more point. Okay, each and every time diagram not a necessary. Okay, so complete question, in a complete question, how many left hand side and how many right hand side you can choose. That method you can observe here. In a complete question, Vishwas traveled 10 meters from his home, turns his left, okay, left. After that he turns his right. Right. After the crossing, after moving certain yards, he turns to the left. Again turns to the left. After moving some distance, finally turns to the right. Right. If at the final position he is facing north, okay, in a complete question, how many left hand side, how many right hand side, okay, in a complete question, initial direction, initial plus, how many lefts here, 3 left, rights, 2 rights, then final answer is, okay, then what is the final answer here? So north facing, okay, facing is north, so final answer is north, final answer is north. Okay, so 3 left to 2 right. 3 left to 2 right means finally remaining is initial plus 1 left. Initial plus 1 left is equal to north. Initial, okay, initial plus 1 left is equal to north means then what is the initial value here? Initial value east. So east, okay, east plus 1 left, so north. So what is the option here, friends? Initial direction, east. Option C is the right answer, friends. Okay, next. One easy question from the number series. Okay, from the number series, very easy question and last one. So 2, 3, 5, 9, 17. First of all, we don't know anything means always compare with the difference. Okay, difference 1, next 2, 4, 8, obviously 16. That is 33. Logic is difference is double. So option D is the answer. Okay, friends, these 4 questions from the general aptitude. Next, our colleague, Mr. Trinasar, is continue that session.
Hi dear students, this is M.M. Trinath, the faculty of ACE Academy, and in analog circuits, in this KPTCL today's exam, we got 4 questions. Very simple questions guys, just easy to moderate level, okay? Go through the first question. The very first question what we have here is, in the differentiating circuit given in the figure, the function of R1 is to be. This is one of the previous gate questions for electrical engineering. Okay dear students, one of the previous gate questions, very simple question. First of all, if you could recollect that concept directly, you can give the answer. Otherwise, just try to understand the difference between the ideal and practical differentiator circuit. Students, if you check it out, the ideal differentiator circuit, we don't have any resistor over here. We must be having only capacitor. See, let me say this is some RF and say this is C, right? And here, assume we are providing some input voltage and this is ground. Right, dear students? So when I say differentiator, we always try to compare with like high frequency response, right? As a high pass filter. Now, dear students, if you check it out here, let me consider at f is equals to infinite. I'm going with high frequencies. Let me say at f is equals to infinite. What is that? XC is equals to 1 by omega c, which equals to simply 0. Am I right, dear students? That means this capacitor will act as what? Short circuit. That means that f is equal to infinite. So if I consider the circuit, the capacitor will act as a short circuit. Now simply it is like Vi, this is ground, and here we have the resistor. Here we are going with output voltage V0, and this is some RF. Correct, my dear students? Now you please let me know what is the type of feedback here. I already discussed in the class how to identify the type of feedback, whether it is negative feedback or positive feedback or no feedback. Am I right? So what is that? How to say whether we have a feedback or not? We need to break the loop, right? We need to break the loop. Then we are supposed to go with RF here. So this is our RF. And we need to eliminate all the sources. Yes, here it is ground. Here also it is ground. This is taken as like V0 dash, and it is simply taken as V0. The same circuit, we need to eliminate all the sources. That's what I have written here. What it shows exactly? V1 is equals to 0. See, this is like V1, this is like V2. Am I right? So I could say like V1 is equals to 0 and V2 is equals to 0. Inverting terminal voltage, non-inverting terminal voltage. So what it shows? No feedback. Correct or not? No feedback. Indicates this circuit, this circuit behaves like a comparator circuit. That means at a high frequencies, very high frequencies, or ideally we say infinite frequencies, the circuit will act as a comparator circuit. It is not a linear device. If it is not a linear device, how can you perform a differentiator response or integrator response or a filter response? I need a linear operations, correct or not? Q set point must be always biased in the linear region, correct? What already discussed in the class number of times. So now what happens? Your scientist, he has connected just, analog design engineer, he connected a simple resistor over here. Now what happens if I connect a resistor here? What happens, guys? The same circuit, if I understand, here your engineer has connected a resistor, and of course we have a capacitor here, and this is the feedback element. This is V0. Correct, dear students? It is like resistor R1, and this is like, take it as Vi, and this is ground. Please verify the same situation. What happens at exactly f equals to infinite? What happens at exactly f equal to infinite? That means at f is equals to infinite. F equal to infinite. No doubt, xc is equals to 1 by omega c, which equals to 0. That means the capacitor will act as what? Short circuit. Capacitor act as a short circuit indicates, what do you mean by that? The circuit seems to be in this way, minus, plus. So we have a simple resistor. Here we have a resistor. Now you please let me know, dear students, it is like Vi, right? And this is R1, this is R, and of course it is ground. Now you please let me know, this is like a negative feedback amplifier. Excuse me, correct? It is like what here? A negative feedback amplifier. A differentiator circuit at f equal to infinite can be used as an amplifier. So it is similar to what, dear students? A negative feedback amplifier. So you please let me know, at f equal to infinite, ideal differentiator if I consider, yes, it is like a comparator, which is not a negative feedback, whereas here I have a negative feedback. You know that negative feedback always reduce the noise. Negative feedback always reduce what dear noise. Negative feedback will reduce distortion. Negative feedback will improve the linearities. Correct or not? Now you please go through the options what we have. What is the first option? The question what he is asking, what is the need of R1? Why the designer has connected R1 over here? Now what is the first option? Enable circuit to approach ideal differentiator. I don't think so. I need an ideal differentiator because this is what ideal differentiator. So that is not at all the correct condition for the given statement. Now maintain high input impedance. No need of maintaining any high input impedance. And moreover, if you find the input impedance, check it out here, it is R plus 1 by omega C. R plus 1 by omega C. The impedance is getting reduced than without R. So this is second option is absolutely wrong. Whereas if I go for the third option, eliminate high frequency noise. This is very interesting. Why? Because at high frequencies, high frequency indicates what? Ideally we take it as F equal to infinite. So when I take an ideal design, yes, I'm having a comparator response. There is a chance of getting noise because there is no negative feedback because comparator is an open loop design. Whereas if I consider the connectivity of resistor R1, it is making a negative feedback. Because of connecting R1, I'm getting negative feedback. Negative feedback always reduce the noise. Yes, that means what? Eliminate high frequency noise spikes is absolutely showing a right option for this given question. And if I check it out, the fourth option, prevents oscillations. It is nowhere related with the concept of oscillators. Is it okay, dear students? No chance of getting any sort of oscillations here. So option C is an apt for this given question. So I could say this is the correct option. Very easiest question. Of course, I have given this small explanation. Just I believe you could recollect from the content what we have discussed in the class. That's it, right? I believe you understood this, right, dear students? Now, if I go with the next question. In the op-amp circuit shown, we are supposed to find the output voltage V0. If no condition is given, a default operational amplifier, we can take it as an ideal op-amp. Am I right, dear students? Ideal op-amp. We can, if there is negative feedback, we can use virtual short because ideal op-amp, open loop gain is infinite. Right, dear students? And if we check it out, this circuit, very easy circuit, it is like a non-inverting op-amp. Correct or not, dear students? The circuit given here is, ideal non-inverting op-amp. Ideal non-inverting op-amp. Now let me know, dear students, whenever I say non-inverting op-amp, V0 is equals to simply 1 plus Rf by R into Vi. Correct? 1 plus Rf by R into Vi. Here Vi is nothing but Vs, Rf is nothing but 2R. So simply, it is nothing but how much, dear students? 1 plus 2R by R into Vs. It is simply equals to 3 times Vs. Correct or not, dear students? 1 plus 2, which is 3, 3 times Vs. So the options, if you go through here, 2Vs absolutely wrong, minus, there is no chance of negative because it is non-inverting op-amp. If it is inverting, you will be getting 180 degrees out of phase, but here it is absolutely need to be positive. So these two answers are no chance. So the only option what we have is 3Vs for the given question. Very simple questions, as I already disclosed before. Right. Now go through the next circuit, guys. Check it out the question. In the transistor circuit shown below, okay, the BJT, right? The collector to ground voltage is 20 volt. So, dear students, have you remembered in the class what we have discussed? If I consider the transistor, this is like a base voltage. What we consider it as a terminal voltage. The base voltage is a terminal voltage. If the voltage is represented here, other must be with reference to the ground. In the similar way, this is emitter voltage, emitter terminal voltage. In the similar way, this is the collector terminal voltage, which is VC, with reference to the ground. Yes, now as per the given question, see, no doubt, this is taken as a ground, and here we have the resistor, and it is plus VCC, and of course, the plus VCC is given as 20 volt. Correct, dear students? Now what examiner is given, the collector to ground voltage, that is the collector terminal voltage. That means the collector voltage with reference to the ground. That he specified as 20 volt. What do you mean by that? This is 20 volt, this is 20 volt. man, let me know where is the potential difference. If there is a potential difference, then you can expect that there is the charge flow, there is a current propagation. Where is the potential difference? So it says that the current propagating, so-called IC, is equals to 0. Then no doubt the voltage drop will be 0 volt here. That is the reason why this 20 volt directly reached here. Now you please let me know, dear students, IC, which is equals to 0, it shows that BJT is biased. BJT is biased in cutoff. BJT is biased in what, dear students? Cutoff. Students, in bipolar junction transistor, you know that IC is equals to alpha times IE. Am I right? So what is IE here? It is nothing but IC by alpha, which equals to 0. So what it shows? Emitter junction is open. You know that in bipolar junction transistor, in BJT, if emitter junction is closed, then no doubt there exists current propagation in the base, there exists current propagation in the collector. Now you please let me know, if emitter junction is open, where is the chance of getting currents in the base and collector? So no doubt here, emitter current equals to 0. It shows what, dear students? Emitter junction is open. Emitter junction is open. We are very happy. Now verify the options. Collector to emitter terminals are shorted. That means collector to emitter terminal. That means these two terminals are shorted. No chance. Collector to emitter terminals are shorted indicates that is in saturation, not in cutoff. So this is an absolute wrong option. Am I right? Next, emitter to ground connections are open. Emitter to ground connection, absolutely, because emitter junction is open. Emitter junction is open indicates what? Emitter current equals to 0. So emitter with reference to the ground is acting as open switch. Yes, I believe this must be apt. In the similar way, 10 kilo ohm resistor is open, no choice, okay, because the voltage drop across the resistor, so-called 10K, this is 10K, this is 10K. Am I right, dear students? That is 10K. So it can't be open because it acts as a short circuit. The voltage drop is 0. So this is wrong, okay. And option D, collector to base terminals are shorted. No. Collector to base terminal. Collector to base terminal shorted indicates collector junction is forward bias. Cutoff indicates what? Cutoff indicates emitter junction reverse bias, collector junction reverse bias. Collector junction is not at all a forward bias. So this is absolutely a wrong option. I believe you understood this. Very easiest part here, right? Last but not least question in analog circuits of KPTCL, the drain voltage in an N MOSFET is a negative. Very interesting question. Students, when you hear the word MOSFET, okay, when you hear the word MOSFET, commonly what we consider it is always a high potential. Let me say, this is NMOS, this is NMOS. Commonly we connect in this way, am I right? The upper value must be always a higher potential, the lower value must be always a lower potential. Correct or not, dear students? Let me say this is some positive voltage. This is, let me say, some negative voltage, or we say ground, lower potential, higher potential. In a similar way, if I go for PMOS, we used to connect in this way. Correct, dears? We used to connect in this way. Number of times I disclosed in the class, our students of ACE Academy, KPTCL. Number of times I discussed, right? This is the default you are supposed to follow. Such a way that, you know guys, if I check it out, NMOS, this is NMOS. Current always propagate from drain to source. This is PMOS. Current always propagate from source to drain. Correct, dear students? And moreover, as per the given question, we are supposed to concentrate on NMOS. Students, whenever you consider a MOSFET, okay, we have three operating regions. One is cutoff. Correct or not, dear students? The second is ohmic region, or we can say linear region, or simply we can say triode region. The third region is what, dear students? Saturation region, or ideally we can call it as like a pentode region. So cutoff, ohmic and saturation. Have you observed, dear students, what is the condition for cutoff region? What is the condition for cutoff region? VGS, gate to source voltage, must be lesser than threshold voltage. VGS must be lesser than threshold voltage. In the similar way, what is the condition for ohmic region, dear students? VGS must be greater than threshold voltage. Of course, there will be a channel, the current propagation will be taking place. But for ohmic region, VDS must be lesser than VGS minus VT. In the similar way, for saturation region, no doubt current must be there, so VGS must be greater than VTH. And what is the another condition, dear students? VDS must be greater than VGS minus VT. Okay, these are the conditions, already we know that. But interesting fact here is, please take care that whenever you are operating in cutoff or ohmic or saturation, drain voltage must be always reverse biased with respect to the source. Drain voltage must be always reverse biased with respect to the source. So it is what drain voltage should be reverse bias indicates. Drain voltage must be always positive. It should be always positive with respect to source in NMOS. But he has given that the drain voltage in NMOS is negative. No chance. No chance. If drain voltage is negative in case of NMOS with reference to the source, okay, you can't experience these ohmic or triode or pentode regions. So you can't go for active. Guys, you can't go for active. You can't go for ohmic. And reactive, I don't know from where this word came, okay. Reactive is a brilliant question mark for MOSFET. Guys, okay, this is absolutely out of the scope. Guys, okay, the only choice we have is inactive, man. Neither ohmic, nor saturation, nor triode. Only choice I have is inactive. Right, dear students? So, like, it is like very easiest part. I understand analog circuits, only 4 questions we have. I believe you guys give up this exam fantabulously. I wish you a very good luck for your future. Have a healthy and wealthy career. And I'm handling this to my colleague, my friend Vivek, who is continuing this electromagnetic transmission lines questions. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into 3 basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus.
Okay, welcome back, friends. I'm Vivek Narsapalli. I will be discussing the questions which are related to the electromagnetic theory. There are 3 questions. They were very simple questions. Let me directly jump into the questions. Here is the first question. It is based on the Coulomb's law, a very fundamental law in the electrostatics. A positive charge and a negative charge are initially at, let me write down the solution. There are 2 charges here. There is a positive charge and there is a negative charge. They are at a distance of 50 mm apart when they are moved together, close together, so that they are now only 10 mm apart. The force between them will be. So, in the second scenario, we are reducing the distance to only 10 mm. Then how the force between them will be affected? It is 10 mm. So, from the Coulomb's law, we know that it is the inverse square law. Yes, directly one can write F is inverse proportional to the square of the distance between them. So, F2 by F1 is equal to D1 by D2 whole square. Yes, so what is this D1? 50 mm divided by 10 mm whole square, which is 25. So the new force what you are going to get between the two charges will be 25 times greater than the initial one. Fine. So the 25 times larger than the before. So what is the answer for this? Just a second. What is the answer for this? Option D is the answer. Very simple, straightforward. Let us have a look over the next question. Here is a question, it is a very straightforward question. Fine. So, which one of the following is not a Maxwell equation? The point to be noted. As we all know, there are 4 Maxwell's equations. Fine. The first one is a generalized Ampere's law. This is a generalized Ampere's law. This is a Maxwell equation. This is a Maxwell equation. The second one is a Faraday's law. Yes. So this is a Faraday's law. This is also Maxwell equation. This is a Gauss law for electric field, divergence of D. And there is one more Maxwell equation, divergence of B is equal to 0, which is not there here. But instead of that, there is one more equation is given, divergence of J, dot is missing here. Divergence of J is equal to minus dou rho V by dou T. This is a continuity equation. Yes, it is not a Maxwell equation. The fourth equation would be divergence of B is equal to 0. Fine. So this is a continuity equation. It is not a Maxwell equation. But for your question, this is the answer. Fine. Okay, done. Let us have next question. Here is a question. This is a match the following, but there is an ambiguity in this question. Yes. Let me show you what is that ambiguity here. List 1 has the left side terms and the list 2 has the right side terms of equations with the useful notations. Match the list 1 with the list 2 and select the correct answers using the codes given below. See here, the closed surface integral of dds, it is called a net flux, net electric flux is equal to charge enclosed, total charge from the Gauss law. Yes. So where is the total charge? There is a volume charge. If you integrate over the volume, you will going to get a total charge. Fine. So you need to match the P with the 4. So P with the 4 is here, the P with the 4 is here. Fine. So let us have next one. Here it is, the closed surface integral of BDS, that means a net magnetic flux is always 0. That is the Gauss law for the magnetic field. Yes. So the net magnetic flux is always 0. So the Q matches with the 1. The Q matches with the 1 is here. But the Q matches with the 3. You can check out here. The Q matches with the 3. 3 is also 0. Yes. Fine. So this is also true. And then closed surface integral of EDL. If it is the electrostatic field, what it is? If it is the electrostatic field is a conservative field. That means work done in moving a charge in the closed path in the presence of electrostatic field is a 0. Yes. So here it is a 0. You can mark this one to 3. You can mark this one to 3. Or even you can mark this one to 1 also, that is also 0. Fine. So the S, the closed line integral of HDL, or you can also say MMF in the closed loop, or line integral of magnetic field intensity is equal to current enclosed by that loop. Fine. So here surface current is given. If you integrate over the surface, you will going to get the total current. Fine. So S matches to 2. S matches to 2. So the 0 is here, 0 is here. So Q is equal to 1, R is equal to 3, Q matches to R, Q matches to 1, R matches to 3, and Q matches to 3, R matches to 1, both are correct. Yes. So option A, option C, both are correct. Yes, you can challenge. Both are correct. Fine. So this is all about this. There is an ambiguity. He must have maintained some clarity. Why? Because two options. Option one, this first one and third one, 0 is there. 0, this one will become 0. This one also will become 0. So if that is the case, A will be the answer and C also will be the answer. Both are answers. Fine. Okay. You must accept the both options. So this is all about the questions which are related to the electromagnetic theory. Now I'll going to continue the session with the questions which are related with the communication. Okay, welcome back, friends. Again, I am here with the communication engineering questions. Fine. As you all know, this is not a part of your core subjects. So the questions were also very simple. There was directly a theory-based questions. Fine. Okay. There are 2 questions here. Now let us have a look over them. So this is something related to the serial communication. Fine. So you can just read out this one. In the mode 0 of serial communication, the baud rate is symbols per second. The baud rate one can call. Okay. So which is this is a direct theory-based question. It is a 1/12 of the oscillator frequency. Fine. We know if you go into the details of the serial communication, there are synchronous, asynchronous, various types are there. He is asking regarding the mode O. Mode. Okay. Okay. Fine. So these are directly a theory kind of question. Fine. Let us have a look over other one. The phase comparator, PLL, phase locked loop circuit, is used to provide the DC control voltage. Yes. So this will going to provide what is called a DC control voltage. This is also theory based question. Fine. So these are the 2 questions which are noticed from your communication. Fine. So this is all about the questions which are related to the communication. I would like to hand over the session to the our faculty friend, Mr. Srikanth sir. He will going to discuss the questions which are related to the signals and systems.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now I divide my preparation strategy into 3 basic things.
Hi my dear students, myself S. Srikanth, faculty in ACE Engineering Academy. Now I am discussing signals and system questions which were asked in today's KPTCL exam. If you see, a good amount of weightage is given for this subject. Total 9 questions were asked. It is expected only because if we analyze the previous year question papers also, huge amount of weightage is given for this subject. So if you see chapter wise, from signal chapter 1 question was asked, from Fourier transform 3 questions, jet transform 2 questions, DFT 1 question, digital filter 2 questions. Okay? Yes. Let us see the first question. What is the inverse Fourier transform of the following expression? X of omega equal to pi into del of omega plus pi into del of omega minus 8 pi plus pi into del of, it is mistake, omega plus 8 pi, not omega t, it is omega. Okay, this is omega. So what is the inverse Fourier transform of this signal? See, from the standard Fourier transform pair, we know that one Fourier transform is 2 pi into del of omega. Okay, yes. Now 1 by 2 send to this side, then 1 by 2 Fourier transform is pi into del of omega. So pi into del of omega inverse is 1 by 2, nothing but 0.5. Now one more factor, pi into del of omega minus 8 pi plus pi into del of omega plus 8 pi. This is also from standard Fourier transform pair. What is that? Cos omega naught t. Cos omega naught t Fourier transform is how much? Pi into del of omega plus omega naught plus pi into del of omega minus omega naught. In place of omega naught, how much given? 8 pi given. So what is the inverse of pi into del of omega? Is it 1 by 2? So finally inverse Fourier transform is 1 by 2 plus What is the inverse of pi into del of omega minus 8 pi plus pi into del of omega plus 8 pi? It is cos 8 pi t, cos 8 pi t. So the answer is 0.5 plus cos 8 pi t. So what is the right option? Once you see here, 0.5 plus cos 8 pi t. So the right option is C is the right option. Okay, option C is the correct one. 0.5 plus cos 8 pi t. Okay, it is a easiest question. Okay, yes. Next one. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. This is also standard. Okay, I have discussed this in class. Properties of ROC of jet transform. See, once you match here, causal finite duration sequence. What is ROC of causal finite duration sequence? It is entire jet plane except at z equal to 0. Except at z equal to 0. If you see the options here, entire jet plane except at z equal to infinity given, entire jet plane except at z equal to given, 1 is given. This is not 1 actually, this is 0. Okay, this is 0, not 1, it is a mistake. It should be 0. So P match to 3. P match to 3. Next, non-causal finite duration sequence. What is the ROC for non-causal finite duration sequence? It is entire jet plane except at z equal to infinity. So the right option for this is 4. Q match to 4. Next, two-sided finite duration sequence. What is ROC of two-sided finite duration sequence? It is entire jet plane except at z equal to 0 and z equal to infinity. So it is matched to 1. It is matched to 1. Next, causal infinite duration sequence. Let us take 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. What is ROC of that? Mod z greater than 1 by 2. It is outside the circle. Yes or not? Yes. So it is external of the circle. So this is matched to 2. So what is the right option? P matched to 3 and Q matched to 4 and R matched to 1 and S matched to 2. 3, 4, 1, 2. So what is the right option here? A is the right option. Okay? Yes. Now see the next question. Speed improvement factor in calculating 64-point DFT using FFT, fast Fourier transform algorithm over direct computation. This question we have discussed in the class. It's the same question we have discussed. See, what is the speed improvement factor here? Speed improvement factor equals to, what is the formula? N square divided by n by 2 log n base 2. Just to use this formula. What is n? N is given as 64. 64 point is given. So n value is nothing but 64. Capital N is how much given? 64. If I apply that, see here, 64 whole square divided by 64 divided by 2 log 64 base 2. This is equals to 64 into 64 divided by 32 into 6. If I simplify this, I am going to get 21.33. So what is the right option? B is the right option. So B is the right option. Okay, students? Yes. Next one. Fourier transform of a continuous time rectangular pulse, which is unity for mod t less than or equal to 20 and 0 otherwise. So he has given rectangular pulse. Okay, see, what is the rectangular pulse height is given? Height and width, see here. Let us assume this is x of t. Rectangular pulse is existing from where to where? Mod t less than 20, it is unity. So mod t less than 20 means minus 22 plus 20. Minus 22 plus 20, this is 1 and 0 otherwise. What is the standard rectangular function here? I can write this as 1 into rectangular of t divided by 40. 1 into rectangular of t divided by 40 here, okay? Yes. What is the standard Fourier transform pair? We know. What is the standard Fourier transform pair? See, if x of t equals to a rect of t by t. What is the Fourier transform of this? What is the Fourier transform of this? X of omega is equals to at sampling function of omega t by 2. What is the function given here? Rect of t by 40. So here given as x of t is equals to rectangular of t divided by 40. What is a value if we compare here? A is 1, capital T is 40. If I substitute here, then x of omega equals to 40 sampling function of omega into 40 divided by 2. So this is equals to 40 sampling function of 20 omega. But what is sampling function of x? Sin x by x. So this is equals to 40 into sin 20 omega divided by 20 omega. So 21 ja 22 ja. So 2 sin 20 omega divided by omega. Yes. So what is the right option? 2 sin 20 omega by omega. 2 sin 20 omega by omega. So the right option is D is the right option. D is the right option. Okay. Yes. Next one. The sampling frequency of the analog signal x of t equal to 4 sin 150 pi t plus 2 cos 50 pi t should be. See students, here in the given signal there are two frequencies are there. What is the first frequency from this? Omega 1 is 150 pi. What is the second frequency? Omega 2 is 50 pi. Now tell me here, what is F1 from that? What is F1? 2 pi F1 equals to 150 pi, then F1 is should be 75 hertz, and 2 pi F2 is equals to 50 pi, and F2 is equals to 25 hertz. What is the maximum frequency of the given signal? Max of F1 comma F2. This is equals to how much? 75 hertz. (75 hertz). What is the question is asking? See, the sampling frequency of the following analog signal should be. According to the sampling theorem, sampling frequency must satisfy the condition Fs greater than or equals to 2Fm. What is Fm I got? 75 hertz. So Fs greater than or equals to 150 hertz. Fs greater than or equals to 150 hertz. Okay, yes. Once you verify the options here, greater than 75, no. Greater than 150 hertz, yes. This is the right option, greater than 150 hertz. So what is the right option? B is the right option. Okay, yes. Now, one more question. A digital filter is said to be an IIR filter. See, according to the definition of IIR filter, present output depends on present input and past inputs. Okay, the important term is past input. Present output depends on past input means it is a IIR filter. It is a IIR filter. Once you verify the options here, the current output nothing but present output depends on previous output. Okay, past output. So what is the right option from the given one is D is the right option. Okay, D is the right option. Okay, yes. See the A option, all poles are outside the unit circle. It's need not be. They may be lies inside the unit circle also. So A is not always correct. Okay, it oscillates. It is also not always correct. One of the denominator coefficients is non-zero. These are all not always correct, but D option is always correct. Okay, present output depends on past output. So feedback is present in IIR filter. That is the reason present output depends on past output. Okay, yes. So in the given options, the correct option is D. Okay, yes. Next one. Which of the following statements is or are false? There are 4 statements are given. Okay, yes. See, false. They are asking that which are the options are false. Yeah, see here. The product of 2 odd signals is, what is the product of 2 odd signals? Is it odd signal? No, it is a even signal. So this is the wrong option. Next, product of 2 even signals is even signal, correct one. The product of even and odd signal is even signal. Is it even signal? No, it is a odd signal. Okay, yes. So this is wrong. The product of even and odd signals is odd signal. This is correct. Okay, this is correct. So in the given options, what are the wrong statements? 1 and 3 are the wrong statements. So the right option is A is the right option. A is the right option. Next one. What is the signal corresponding to the following jet transform where U of n is the unit step sequence? Okay, yes. Here we need to do some calculations. We have to find the partial fractions. Okay, yes. What is the method you have to apply to find the inverse jet transform? Partial fraction method. Partial fraction method. So what are the partial fractions for this? Tell me. X of z is equals to A divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse plus B divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 Z inverse. Okay, B divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 Z inverse. If you find the partial fractions for this, the partial fraction values are 3 and minus 2. A is 3. X of Z is equals to 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 Z inverse, and B, if you find, it is minus 2. 1 minus 1 by 3 Z inverse. These are the partial fraction values. Now, here the important thing is ROC how much given? Mod Z greater than 1 by 2 given. Yes. What is the pole of this function? 1 by 2. What is the pole of this function? 1 by 3. There are two poles are there. One is 1 by 3, another is 1 by 2. What is the resultant ROC given? Mod Z greater than 1 by 2 given. Means it is out of the outermost circle and the radius of the circle is largest value of the pole. When it is possible, tell me. When it is possible? Yes, given ROC is mod Z greater than 1 by 2. When it is possible only when mod Z greater than 1 by 2 intersection mod Z greater than 1 by 3. Only in this case only it is possible. So, for this function, what is the right ROC? For this function, what is the right ROC? Mod Z greater than 1 by 2. For this function, what is the right ROC? Mod Z greater than 1 by 3. So, for this ROC, what is the inverse Z transform? Yes, X of n equals to 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 Z inverse. 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. 3 into 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. Standard Z transform pair. A power n u of n is 1 by 1 minus a Z inverse. Okay, yes. Here a value is 1 by 2. 3 into 1 by 2 whole power n u of n minus 2 into what is the inverse of 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3 Z inverse? 2 into 1 by 3 whole power n u of n. Once you verify the options, which one is correct? 3 1 by 2 whole power n u of n minus 2 1 by 3 whole power n u of n. So the right option is D is the right option. D is the right option. And the last one, which of the following is true in the frequency sampling realization of the FIR filter? It is a direct question and the correct option is poles and zeros are equally spaced on the unit circle. Okay, yeah, it is a standard one in the frequency sampling method realization of the FIR filter. Okay, yes. So these are the questions were asked in the signals and system subject. Okay, and the questions were easy to moderate level. Okay, so I hope you have attempted all these questions very well. Okay, thank you. And the next, I am handovering the session to Kadar Basha sir. Okay, yes.
Hello, good evening all of you. So I'm going to take from total electrical machines around in the today's KPTCL examination we got from total electrical machines 11 questions. So I hope from total 11 questions I think only one question may creating problem to you and remaining 10 questions are almost easy questions only. Okay, now let's see one by one. The first question is cogging in induction motor occurs. Cogging. So cogging is generally takes place at the time of starting. Okay, whenever the stator slots and rotor slots or stator T's or rotor T's also we call it is. So if these two number is same, they are equal, then the motors refuses to start. So that condition we call cogging effect. Then here it is asking cogging in induction motor occurs when dash. So when it will occur? If rotor and stator are having same slots or same teeths, then we will get this cogging effect. So from given options, if you observe this, option C is there, number of stator teeth minus number of rotor teeth equal to 0. So rather than giving both are equal, it is given as difference is 0. So option C is correct in this question. Okay, next question. This is from induction motor. The rotor speed of 3-phase 4-pole 50 Hz induction motor is 1440 RPM. So it is running at 1440. The frequency of rotor EMF is dash. What is the frequency of rotor EMF generally? Slip frequency we call. So rotor frequency is SF and slip of the motor equation is Ns minus N divided by Ns into supply frequency. So directly as it is given, 4-pole 50 Hz. What is the synchronous speed for 4 poles? 1500 RPM. Directly substitute that. 1500 minus 1440 divided by 1500 into F. So calculate frequency is 50 Hz. Frequency 50. Now calculate this, we will get slip is 4%, it is 0.04 into 50. Nothing but 2 Hz it is. 2 Hz. So the rotor frequency is 2 Hz. If you guess the options also, if it is given any one option is less and remaining also higher than these values 10, 20 like that, easily we can answer. But here in this question, B, C, D, all are having low frequency. That's why we need to solve. So from given options, option C is correct for this. Okay, next question. It is from DC shunt motor. Direct question it is, calculation of back EMF of a motor. So previously also we got same model it is. Observe the question. A 200 volt DC shunt motor has armature resistance 0.2 and field resistance 100 ohms. It is drawing a current of 10 amps from supply. Okay, the back EMF generated in armature. So directly draw the figure once rather than writing directly equation. A 200 volt DC shunt motor having armature resistance 0.2 and field resistance 100 ohms. It is drawing a current of 10 amperes. Now what is the field current in this? ISH, V divided by RSH, 200 by 100, nothing but 2 amperes. Then IA is 10 minus 2, 8 amperes. Then calculate the back EMF developed in the armature. EB equal to 200 minus, what is the KVL? So here we should not do mistakes. Generally we do, while writing V minus IARA, sometimes we write V plus IARA. Because back EMF is always less than supply voltage. So it should be minus IARA, 8 into 0.2. So you will get 198.4 volts it is. So 198.4. So from given options, option C is correct for this. Okay, next. This is from alternators. A field current of 20 amps in a certain alternator results in an armature current of 400 amperes. For a field current of 20 amperes, the armature current is 400 in short circuit. Okay, next. The same field current produces a terminal voltage of 2000 volts on open circuit. The magnitude of internal voltage drop. The magnitude of internal voltage drop within the machine when delivering a load current of 200 amperes at 0.8 lagging power factor is dash. So here we need to find simply internal drop, nothing but impedance drop in alternator. What is impedance drop of alternator? A drop in alternator is IAZS. So this one we need to find at a current of how much? 200 amperes. But here unknown thing is synchronous impedance value. So we know the equation for ZS is, what is ZS? It is the ratio of open circuit voltage to the short circuit current for the same value of field current. So it is given here for the field current of 20 amps, the short circuit current is 400 amps, and for the same field current of 20 amps, the open circuit voltage is 2000 volts. But one thing clearly not mentioned here, that is actually the data from test, OCR short circuit test, these are the line values, line voltage and line current. If you consider star, the phase voltage means we have to take 2000 by root 3. But if you take 2000 by root 3 like that, we are not getting any option is satisfying. That's why whatever is given as it is, if you consider voltage by current, we are getting ZS equal to open circuit voltage given 2000 and short circuit current 400 amperes for the same value of field current. So it is coming 5 ohms. This is the value of impedance of alternator. Now substitute in this. The impedance drop or the internal drop is when delivering a load of 200 amperes, the internal voltage drop, that is due to impedance. ISZS, ZS is 5, so we will get it is 1000 volts. So this is the impedance drop in alternator for the given load current, that is 200. Option C is correct for this. Okay, next. This is the question what we have the little twist in the total examination. So actually this equation also if you write, so first of all it is related to brake test on shunt motor, brake test. So here it is asking about output power of this motor in terms of given weights. So while conducting the test, brake test on DC shunt motor, we will measure the load applied in terms of kgs by using spring balances. The spring balance S1 and S2 generally we take in kgs, that is. But instead of kgs, here it is given in newtons. Okay. First, what is the output power equation with respect to these weights is, the output power of motor is, what is the power, torque omega, or we can write in terms of speed 2 pi nt by 60 it is. Now in this n value given directly, it is running at speed is 1500 rpm, but torque only unknown in this equation. How to find torque? From the weights, the equation of torque is 9.81 into S1 minus S2 spring balance weight it is into radius of brake drum. Radius of brake drum. Okay, and here if you use this equation, the spring balance must be in kgs, but kg is not given, newtons given. So that is different. If it is in newtons, the formula is torque equal to, directly you can take S1 minus S2 into radius of brake drum. Directly you can substitute. If it is in newtons, then how much given newtons? In a brake test on a shunt motor, the speed was 1500 rpm. The load on one side of brake band is 28.9 newtons and on other side is 1.67 newtons. If the diameter of brake pulley or brake drum it is, diameter given 15.2 centimeter, but we need radius here and it should be converted to meters again because torque should be in Newton meters. Now the output power is dash. So as it is in Newton given, directly you can substitute using this equation. What is this? T equal to S1 is 28.9 and 1.67 S2 other side and radius. So this is diameter 15.2. Now what is the radius of this? 7.6 centimeters, but we need to convert into meters. This is 0.076. Okay, and calculate this. The torque you will get around 2.07 Newton meters. This is the torque developed by the motor. Now we have to substitute. So without calculator, this is little tough. So we cannot solve these exact values. So calculator is must for this. Therefore, the output power is 2 pi. N is given 1500 rpm. Torque we got 2.07 divided by 60. Calculate this, we will get around 325 watts. 325.15 something we get. So 325. So from given options available is 325. Option C is correct in this. Okay. Next question. So just by looking the diagram, first we may get fear of this. What is these connections here? And given about cumulative and differential compound. So clearly given these statements, if you want cumulative compound, what should be the field current direction in both the windings? Same direction. If you want differential compound, so the field winding should carry current in opposite direction. But anyhow, still it is also not getting in from the diagrams. But long shunt, short shunt, you have clear idea on this. Observe, second statement in this and third statement in this related to long shunt. Okay. Now observe the diagrams once. First, what is meaning of long shunt? If the shunt field is connected across both armature and series field, that is the long shunt. If the shunt field winding connected only across armature, that is short shunt. First, look at where is that long shunt two connections. Shunt field should be across both armature and series field winding. Where it is having? This one. R is having long shunt. Observe, shunt is having both the series and armature. So little figure given with some twist here. Not given directly, however we draw in general. Okay, this is long shunt. And this one also long shunt. Across this shunt field, we have series and also armature. But if you observe this one, the shunt is directly across armature terminals. So this is a short shunt connection. Now, this one, Q and R, these two are the long shunt. If you observe one time the options, these 2, 3 is the long shunt, QR is the long shunt. So only one option is there, that is given, 3, 2. No other option is there. These two are the long shunt, these two given statement is long shunt, differential compound and cumulative compound. If you still not able to identify about field current direction, you can identify easily like this. Only one option is there, that is option D in this. Option D correct for this one. Because QR 3, 2. QR 3, 2 means these two only long shunt. That's why easily you can identify option D correct for this. Next question. The power output of salient pole synchronous generator is maximum when the load angle is dash. So in the stability concept, power output of cylindrical pole alternator is maximum whenever delta is 90 degrees, load angle. But in case of salient pole, we have additional power generated in that. What is that power we call? Reluctance power. So reluctance power is the second harmonic signal. Because of that, so whenever we draw the sum of electromagnetic power and reluctance power, the resultant signal, the maximum of the resultant signal always before 90 only we get, not at 90 degrees. That is before 90 itself it will achieve maximum value. So reluctance power is maximum, in salient pole alternator overall power output is maximum whenever the load angle is before 90 degrees. So around in the range 70 to 80 degrees we get maximum power it is. Okay. So from options, the power output of salient pole is maximum and the load angle is slightly less than 90 degrees. Slightly less than means option D. So option D correct for this one. Okay, not at 90. If it is cylindrical pole, 90 is the answer. But for salient, less than 90 always. Next. From transformer, this is also little important one. A transformer excited from sinusoidal voltage source will draw a no load current which is dash. Whatever the current drawn by transformer is there, because source we are giving always sinusoidal. The source supplied is sinusoidal. But what is the current drawn by transformer? Initially sine only, but due to the non-linearity of this core, there is a third harmonic current. And this third harmonic current now will circulate through the source itself. So finally under steady state condition, the current drawn by transformer will be peaky wave. So in order to get peaky wave, which harmonic important? Third harmonic. So it will draw a fundamental frequency that is sinusoidal. In addition to that, third harmonic also there. But if you observe in these options, option B and option C both given third harmonic with slight difference here. Option B is it comprises fundamental frequency and the peaking third harmonic. And option C is comprises fundamental frequency and the depressing third harmonic. Okay. So if you remember in the no load current, that may be no load current or magnetizing current, both are peaky waves only. So it is possible peaky wave only when the third harmonic having peakiness in that. Okay, that is peaking third harmonic nature. Then only peaky wave will come. Otherwise, if it is depressing, no, you will get flat top here. That's why it is option B. Option B correct for this question. Okay, next. Full load voltage regulation of a power transformer is 0. So this is as usual very easy question. Directly from regulation curve we can answer it. Full load voltage regulation is 0 when power factor of load is dash. Leading power factor regulation 0, and where regulation always 0? Nearer to UPF. So near to unity and leading power factor. Option A. Directly from regulation curve it is. Next. This is from DC. A 6-pole lap-wound DC armature with 720 conductors draws 50 amps from the mains. The armature reaction per pole. So directly previous ESC question. Here we need to find the shape of armature reaction means armature MMF we need to calculate here. What is the shape of armature MMF? Shape of armature MMF is triangular. What is the MMF equation? MMF, ampere turn. This is ZIA by 2AP. 2AP. Ampere is the current, IA by A. Turn is the number of conductors divided by 2. Turns means half of the conductors per pole means divided by P. Now direct substitute in this equation all the given values. How many conductors are there in this? 720. 720 and armature current is 50 ampere divided by number of poles 6 and lap connection is given. For lap connection A equal to P, that is 6. Then if you calculate, you will get 500 ampere turn per pole. Now this is the magnitude. And what is the shape of this? The shape of armature MMF is triangular and having the peak is 500 from given. Option D correct for this. Okay. Next, induction motor. In an induction motor, rotor field runs with respect to stator. So this is directly working principle. Directly 2 questions from working principle of induction motor itself. Directly. Now, what is the speed of rotor field or rotor RMF? Synchronous speed only. With respect to stator, it is rotating synchronous. But with respect to stator field, it is 0. So, in an induction motor, rotor field runs with respect to stator. What is the answer? Synchronous speed. With respect to stator, it is running at synchronous speed in the same direction of stator RMF. So both the fields will be in same direction. That's why option A correct for this question. So these are the questions from electrical machines totally we have. So next power electronics subject will be there. So handed by Rajendra sir.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now I divide my preparation.
Hello everyone. This is Rajendra Garse, faculty at ACE Engineering Academy. Let us discuss the questions related to the power electronics and drives. In this examination, there were total 10 questions. Most of the questions you will find related to the previous GATE examination. So, let us discuss this question. The power efficiency of a switching voltage regulator is much higher than that of the linear regulator because, and they have given the options. So my dear friends, if you check, the biggest advantage of a power electronics is we are using the switches, and comparatively our switches are having the less losses now, yes or no, right? So here in the case of your switching voltage regulator also, whatever the switches we are using, due to that the efficiency is higher, okay? So if you check the options here, it acts as a switch. This is the correct option. Option C is the correct option, all right? Next, match the switch arrangements shown in list 1 with a steady state IV characteristics shown in list 2. Select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. The steady state operating points are shown by black dots. So for this, already during the class sessions, we have drawn the operating point locations for these switches, right? So if you check, this is a power diode, second one is a thyristor, third one is a IGBT, and fourth one is a IGBT with a body diode, all right? So if you check, a power diode is a device that blocks the reverse voltage during its off state and that allows the forward current during its on state now. So for the power diode, yes, the operating point location will be on a minus Vs and a plus Is. So for P it is a 4. For P it is a 4. Next, this is a thyristor. We know a thyristor, that is a SCR. It blocks the positive voltage as well as the negative voltage during its off state and it allows only positive current now. Thyristor is a bipolar and unidirectional device. So if you check, for this thyristor, the operating point location should be on plus V, minus V and plus I. Alright. Third one is a IGBT. We know all the transistor family devices, IGBT, power BJT as well as a power MOSFET, right? All those blocks the positive voltage during their off state and allows only positive current. So that's why the operating point will be on plus Vs and plus Is. And last one is the IGBT with the body diode. So if the body diode is connected, then the switch allows the reverse current also now, right? And it blocks only positive voltage. So positive voltage blocking and positive current as well as reverse current will be allowed by the switch. So if you check here, for switch P, we are having the operating point location, that is a 4. For Q, it is yes 3. For R, it is IGBT, so it is a 1, and for S, it is IGBT with a body diode, so 2. So it is 4, 3, 1, 2. So if you check 4, 3, 1, 2, so option C is the correct option. All right, 4, 3, 1, 2. Option C is the correct option. Right? Comparatively easy question. Next, yeah, this is very easy question. For a 3-phase bridge inverter in 180-degree conduction mode, the sequence of SCR conduction in the first 2 steps beginning with the initiation of thyristor 1. Yes, initiation of the thyristor 1. So here he has given the T1, T3, T5, it forms the upper group, and T4, T6, T2, it forms a lower group. Alright. So if you check the operation table of 180-degree conduction mode, during the first interval, which 3 switches conducts? During the first interval, switch number 5, switch number 6 and switch number 1 conduct. And during the second interval, it is a switch number 6, 1 and 2. Alright. So if you check here the option, during the first interval, switch 5, 6, 1 and during the second interval, 6, 1, 2. This question is simply related to your the operation table. So option D is the correct option, right? Option D is the correct option. Next, yeah, this is a question, you can find this in a previous GATE examination for the electrical students. This is related to the voltage commutator chopper. Let us read it. A voltage commutator chopper operating at 1 kHz is used to control the speed of a DC motor shown in figure. The load current is assumed to be constant at 10 ampere. The minimum time in microseconds for which the main SR should be on is. So he is asking what is the minimum time for which the main SR should be in a on state. So here, yes, one thing is missing. He should have mentioned the initial capacitor voltage. Alright, so here I am assuming initially capacitor charged, otherwise your circuit operation will not initiate. Assume capacitor is initially charged. Capacitor is initially charged. So capacitor initially charged with a polarity upper plate positive, lower plate negative. So this is a plus minus. Alright. Now what will happen at t equal to 0? At t equal to 0, when we apply the gate pulse to the main thyristor, your capacitor which has initially charged like a plus here minus here, this capacitor will go on discharging like this, right? It will discharge and again charges to the reverse polarity. So here the minimum on time of the SCR is nothing but the time required for the capacitor to discharge fully and again charge to the reverse polarity. So if you check, we are already having the expression for that. Minimum on time of main SCR, minimum on time of main SCR is equal to pi by omega 0, right? Where omega 0 is 1 by root LC, na? So it is equal to pi into root LC. So simply put here values pi into root LC. L is nothing but a 2 millihenry and it is a 1 microfarad capacitor. 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 into, it is a 2 millihenry. So this should be 2 and capacitor is 1 into 10 to the power minus 6. 1 into 10 to the power minus 6. If we simplify it, we will be getting it is equal to 140 microsecond. 140 microsecond, right? So if you check the option B is the correct option. All right. Yeah. Next question. Yeah. If a diode is connected in anti-parallel with a thyristor, then they have given the options related to the turn off power loss and turn off time of a device. So if you check in a SCR, how to turn off the SCR? We know first of all we need to reduce the current flowing through the SCR below the holding current value, and after that we need to maintain a reverse voltage now. All right. So if a diode is connected, in anti-parallel to the SCR, if a diode is connected in anti-parallel to the SCR, this is my diode and this is the SCR, right? So for successfully turning off of SCR, when we apply the reverse voltage across SCR, means here it is plus, here it is minus, then what will happen? Due to this plus, this minus, this diode will be in a conduction mode. Now tell me the voltage across diode, that is nothing but the on state voltage drop na, and comparatively to the on state voltage drop value VD is 0.7 to the 1.0 volt and this value is comparatively less. So here what is happening? This less voltage will appear as a reverse voltage for the SCR. So if I maintain the less reverse voltage across SCR, whether my SCR will require more time to turn off or less time to turn off, definitely my SCR will require more time to turn off, because if you recall the dynamic characteristic of SCR, in that we maintain the reverse voltage across SCR to remove the added charge carriers from the layers of the SCR na. So if I am maintaining the low reverse voltage across the SCR, then the turn off time of the device will increase. So here turn off time of device will increase. And what about the turn off power loss? If you check, the reverse voltage appearing across the device is less, so that's why due to that the less power loss will causing. Okay, so turn off power loss will be less, turn off power loss will be reduced, we can say. Turn off power loss will reduce. So if you check the options, turn off time increases and turn off power loss decreases. Yes, turn off power loss increase and turn off time turn off power loss decreases but turn off time increases. So option C is the correct option. All right, option C is the correct option. Next question. During forward blocking state, a thyristor is associated with, very simple question. Forward blocking means it is a off state na, and when the thyristor is in a off state, means it is acting as an open switch. So what is the current flowing through thyristor? Definitely it will be very less current. And what is the voltage across thyristor? It is a high voltage na, right? So during the forward blocking state, yes, thyristor is associated with a low current and a large voltage. Option B is the correct option. Option B is the correct option. All right. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Again, this question is related to the operating point location. So if you check, they ask the two questions related to the operating point location. This question is also from previous year GATE examination. Let us read it. A composite switch consists of power transistor BJT in series with a diode. The IV characteristic of the composite switch is, so if you check this composite switch, if we apply a voltage here, positive voltage across the composite switch, means plus here and minus here, right? Suppose my active device, that is a power BJT, is in an off state. Whether my composite switch will block this voltage? Yes. So composite switch is able to block the forward voltage. Next, with the same voltage polarity, if my active device is turned on, whether the current will flow from this plus to minus, definitely the current will flow. Means my composite switch will carry the positive current, will allow the positive current. So here positive voltage blocking is present, positive current allowing is also present. Let us check for the reverse voltage. If I apply the reverse voltage here, like a plus here, minus here, right, independent of the state of your active device, this diode will block that voltage now. Alright, means the reverse voltage blocking is present. Reverse voltage blocking is present. But whether the reverse current is allowed by this switch? No. No reverse current, right? So if you check the options, positive voltage blocking is present, negative voltage blocking is present, and it allows only positive current. So option C is the correct option. Alright. Same questions we already discussed during the classes. Alright. Next. A DC chopper has an average value of load current 10 ampere. He has given the average value of the load current is a 10 ampere for a DC chopper. While feeding a pure resistive load for a given frequency and time ratio, if a large inductance is placed in series with a load resistance and operated at the same switching frequency and time ratio, then the average load current, and he has given the options, becomes less than 10 ampere, becomes more than 10 ampere, remains constant, and variation cannot be estimated without knowing the value of inductance. So my dear friends, if you check at the beginning of the DC to DC converters, we discussed choppers are the basic building blocks, that is the choppers are the basic circuits. Those choppers are having some drawbacks. Due to that, we are adding the inductor in series with the load and connecting a capacitor in parallel with the load now, right? And if you recall, at the one side we are having a step down chopper, and advancement of the step down chopper is nothing but we are having the buck converter. Even though we have added a high value of inductor in series, in the case of buck converter, whether my output voltage, output current expressions has changed? No. So therefore here also, even though the high value of load inductor is getting added in the load branch, then also it will not affect on the current, right? So that's why it will remain same. Next, an inverter capable of supplying a balanced three-phase variable voltage, variable frequency output is feeding a three-phase induction motor rated for 50 Hz and 440 volt. The stator winding resistances and motor are negligibly small. During starting the current, inrush current can be avoided without sacrificing the starting torque by suitably applying. Okay, so he is saying that during the starting, the current, inrush current can be avoided without sacrificing the starting torque. Means he wants the starting torque same as that of the previous case, but he wants to reduce the starting current, that is inrush current. Okay, and so if you recall, in the case of induction machine, torque is proportional to V by F. Now we know V by F is proportional to your phi. Okay, so if I keep the V by F ratio constant, I will be getting the torque constant. All right, and what is the current? I is proportional to the applied voltage. Now I is proportional to the applied voltage. So suppose here if I keep the V by F ratio constant, then I will be getting the same torque, that is a constant torque. And in order to reduce this current, I need to reduce the voltage. So what I am going to do, I am going to reduce the voltage, and in the same proportion I am going to reduce the frequency also, so that the V by F ratio will be maintained a constant. So torque will be maintained a constant, same as that of the previous case, and current, as voltage is reduced, current is also reduced. So if you check the options here, yes, he has given low voltage at rated frequency. No, this will not work. Low voltage at rated frequency means voltage is less, he is reducing the voltage, but frequency is same, right? So voltage reducer frequency is rated frequency, means what is V by F? V by F ratio will be getting reduced. So your torque will be getting reduced. But he is saying that keep the torque constant, same as the previous case. Now second, low voltage keeping V by F ratio constant. Yes, this is the suitable option. V by F ratio constant and voltage should be reduced, right? And remaining rated voltage, low frequency, these are not the valid options. All right. So correct answer is option B. Next, a three-phase induction motor drive is fed from a variable frequency and variable voltage source such that the air gap flux is constant. V by F ratio constant, so that flux is constant. Which one of the following is the correct statement? The armature current of the motor. So first thing is, he is using the word armature current, and here it is stated that the three-phase induction motor. So it is not correct actually. Alright. In the case of induction machine, we are having the stator current and rotor current terms. Now, armature current is related to your DC motor. Right. But here, let us consider armature current is nothing but the stator current. Alright. And options are, here the armature current of the motor is independent of the rotor frequency but dependent on the stator frequency. Second is independent of stator frequency but dependent on the rotor frequency. So he has framed the options like armature current is having relation with a stator frequency and a rotor frequency. So if you check, armature current is nothing but I am considering it as a stator current. Alright, stator current is having relation with a stator voltage and stator frequency. It is not having any relation with your rotor frequency na. Alright, so if you check, the armature current of the motor is independent of the rotor frequency but dependent on the stator frequency. Option A is the correct option. Alright, so friends, these are the questions related to the power electronics and drives. Alright, next session will be delivered by Raju Naini sir. Right.
Hello students, so welcome back, and today I'm going to discuss about the general studies, right? As you know that every time most number of questions they are asking from general studies. So my sincere advice to all the students, so you should not neglect the general studies, because out of 100 questions, 21 questions from the general studies, that is constitute 21%. So my sincere advice to the future aspirants, so please focus on the general studies. And most of the questions, some of the questions are statement-based questions, some of the questions are directive questions. Clear? So if you observe that, the questions asked from each and every subject. So current affairs, general knowledge, science and technology, environment, history, polity, geography, economy. So some people are thinking that I will go with current affairs. Some people think that I will go with polity. No. So in every exam, they are balancing all the subjects. So there is no more important, there is no less important. So go through all the subjects, right? If you follow this question, it is a history question, right? So the question was asked in assertion and reason point of view. Let us identify the statement. The Chowth and Sardeshmukh were prominent taxes under Maratha administration. Yes. So these are two taxes imposed during the Shivaji time. Usually, whenever if you talk about the Maratha Empire, so this is the Maratha Empire. And these people used to invade on other lands. It may be Golconda, it may be Mysore, some other lands. So whenever they invade on other lands, they are going to impose these two taxes. So Chauth as well as Sadeshmukh. Chauth is a tax, usually it is 25% on the basis of land revenue. And Sadeshmukh is the extra tax, that is the 10%. So total this is 35%. But this tax is going to impose on other lands. If you go to the second statement, so that these taxes were not collected in the Swarajya territories. It's absolutely right. This tax is not cut in the Swaraj territories. So A1 is right, the R is right. But whether R is going to explain the A or not. So definitely both are independent in nature. So but it is not the correct explanation. Okay. So both A and are true. So R is the not explanation. So that means B is the right one. Next, the rocket shrine at Badami belonging to the Mangalesha period is dedicated to. So if you observe that most of the questions they are asking from Karnataka based history question, architecture question. So as you know that this Badami Chalukyas have a kind of architecture style called the Vesara style of architecture and Badami style of architecture. And they built a number of caves at Badami. So here the question is asking about one person because different kings built different caves. And this Mangalesha is strong devotee of Vishnu. So obviously the answer is Vishnu. So this is the Badami cave. Given below two statements, one is assertion reason. Assertion. The revolutionary terrorists were inspired by the Irish terrorist and Russian nihilist. As noted in Indian history, we have three phases. The moderates, extremists as well as the Gandhian phase. In the extremists, we have a revolutionary terrorism. These are the youth who inspired by Irish terrorist as well as the Russian nihilist. The statement is absolutely right. The reason. They pursued the method of assassinating unpopular and corrupt officials. Yes, these people attacked most number of officials. Of course, their method is like that only. So obviously, both A and R correct and correct explanation. Which of the following is an incorrect pair? Remember that incorrect pair. So this is nothing but ancient history and we have Vedas, Upavedas, like we have Vedangas are there, the organs of Vedas. If you want to understand the Vedas, you should go through this Vedanga. 6 Vedangas are there. So Vedanga and that what is the purpose of that Vedanga? Siksha, phonetics, Nirukta, etymology, Chandas, astrology, Vyakarna, grammar. Which of the following is incorrectly matched? So Siksha, phonetics. Phonetics in the sense, it is about the pronunciation, the sound of a word. If you want to pronunciate a word in the Veda, you should know how to pronunciate it, right? That is right. Nirukta, etymology. Every word has the origin. What is the meaning and how that word originated. That is also right. And Chandas, no, it is not about the astrology, right? So we have another thing called about the astrology. That is nothing but Jyotisha. So Jyotisha deals with astrology. What about the Chandas? The Chandas deal with poetic matter. So he asked a question about incorrect. Which one is incorrect? C is incorrect. Simple. Next, the Chief Minister of a state in India is not eligible to vote in the president election. The question is a wonderful question. Why I am telling that is a wonderful question? Because recently the election of president was happened. Most of thinking that first president, second president, third president. But the question is asking about the Chief Minister of a state in India is not eligible to vote in the presidential election. So he is asking about the situation when the Chief Minister is not able to vote. Clear. First of all, let us have an idea about who is going to vote in the presidential elections. So simple, elected members of parliament and also elected members of state legislative assembly and elected members of assembly of union territory. If you observe one thing, elected. So elected MPs, elected state assembly members and elected union territory. In state assembly, if you talk about the state assembly, 2 houses are there, legislative assembly, legislative council. So member of legislative council called MLA. Member of legislative council called MLC. So MLCs are not elected. I mean, in the presidential election, MLCs are not going to participate. So if you go through options, he himself is a candidate, no? He is yet to prove the majority on the floor. See, whether CM is going to prove the majority or not, CM is MLA. If the CM is MLA, he can vote. Whether he is going to prove the majority or not, it doesn't matter. He is a member of upper house of the state legislature. This is the right one. If CM is an MLC, he cannot vote because only assembly members, only MLAs can participate in the elections, not the MLCs. You take the example of Roshegar. Roshe was an MLC, he became the CM. If today KCR is an MLC, he cannot participate in the presidential election. So who is not eligible here? That the statement is, he is a member of upper house of the state legislature. The only instance when the president of India exercised his veto power, okay, veto means saying no. See, usually we have parliament, Lok Sabha as well as the Raj Sabha. Whenever the bill is passed by Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha, the bill will be sent to the president of India, usually. So whenever a bill sent to president of India has some options. He can say yes, he can say no, he can send for reconsideration. Some provisions are, he don't like some provisions, he can send back. And fourth one is he can withhold. I mean, he is not going to give the response. Is it clear? 4 options are there. So usually president of India will follow the government. Whatever the bill passed by parliament, the president is going to accept. Is a common thing. But sometimes the president of India did not give in his assent. That means he is rejected. That means he used veto power. When? That is B, the PEPSU appropriation bill. It is used by Babu Rajendra Prasad. Next, which of the following statement is correct? The statement is about the correct. Neither Finance Commission, Planning Commission is a constitutional body. No. Planning Commission is a constitutional body. Planning Commission is a constitutional body. But the statement says that neither Finance Commission nor the Planning Commission is a constitutional body. So the first statement is wrong. Okay? The scope of the Finance Commission is limited to review of revenue segment of the budget, while Planning Commission takes an overall review of embracing both capital and revenue expenditure of the states. This statement is also wrong. Because the Finance Commission is talking about the revenue share between central and state, the net proceeds of tax. And Planning Commission talks about overall, central as well as the state. But here they mentioned about the state. The statement is wrong. Third one, no one can become member of both Finance Commission and Planning Commission at the same time. Obviously. Because Planning Commission is a political body. Finance Commission is like a constitutional body, semi-judicial body. Okay. So obviously the C is the right one. There is no overlapping work of responsibility Finance Commission and Planning Commission. No. See, actually, both are doing almost the same work. That's why there is overlapping. That is why there is a criticism. So these are also wrong. C is the right answer because they asked right. The rain which is called coffee blossom and mango showers in the Karnataka, which is called southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon, pre-monsoon and rain drizzling. Usually if we talk about India, this is called, southwest monsoon, northeast monsoon, right? So this is called coffee blossom and mango showers. Yes. I can say that the right answer is pre-monsoon. Usually when you can expect monsoon season in India, see this is of course monsoon season, am I right? Usually monsoon season, the June, July. In the month of June, the winds will blow from this Indian Ocean towards India in the month of June. So before the June, because of high temperature, there will be rain. And that is before the monsoon. So before the monsoon, that is called March. That is March, April and May. I can say that March to May. So March to May you can call as a pre-monsoon. All of a sudden because of high temperature you can see the rains, right? So which is going to help the mangoes actually. So obviously the answer is pre-monsoon. And the pre-monsoon showers we can call as a mango showers, we can call as a blossom showers, we can call as a Lu in the Punjab, we can call as a Baisakhi also. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? So left side it is irrigation project, right side the state. Some students may confuse. I'm talking to you only. Some students may confuse. Why? Because it is not about the river, it is about the irrigation project. So many students, I think that they identified as a river and they'll go identified as a state. No. If you talk about the dam and Ganga, it is located in Gujarat as well as the Maharashtra. The river is located in Gujarat and Maharashtra, but the question is about the irrigation project. So where the irrigation project located? Girna irrigation project and Pamba irrigation project. So I can say that all are correct because it is in Gujarat, it is in Maharashtra, it is in Pamba. Clear? So all are correct in the sense D is the right one. The east-west corridor of the Golden Quadrilateral connects. Of course, recently in the news, 2 months ago, Nitin Gadkari announced that we are going to complete the east-west corridor, which is 1,340 crore rupees is pending. So recently was sanctioned that amount. So soon we are going to complete east-west corridor. So I'm telling to the students that most of the question, polity, history, geography and general knowledge, All the questions based on current affairs only. Whatever I'm going to explain, and 6 months back, 4 months back, 2 months back, they're in the news only. This is in the news exactly 2 months back because Nitin Gadkari approved, which is going to complete within 2-3 months. Okay, let us see what is the answer. So this is called east-west corridor. Starts from Assam Silchar, it goes like this, and it is going at Porbandar. This is called east-west corridor. If you look at the options, the C is the right answer. There is no guess at all. Next, which among the following represent the financial year of IMF? Every organization will have some financial year. The IMF will follow May 1st to April 30. Simple right question. As per the Human Development Report 2021, the India's HDI rank 2020. Most of the students, they don't read the question very properly. So read the question properly. Which year they asked? They asked to report 2021 based on 2020. The answer is 131. You cannot guess here until unless you know the answer. With reference to the union budget, which of the following are covered under non-planned expenditure? Usually in the budget, we have two types of expenditure. So one is called planned expenditure, second is called non-planned expenditure. So why these divisions are? See, both are expenditure. The expenditure which is in productive manner, which is going to create the asset, okay, where we are going to invest, and that is called planned expenditure. The expenditure which is not going to create any asset, which is not productive in nature, non-productive in nature, that is called non-planned. Suppose government is providing salary, does it create any productivity? No. The government is going to pay the interest on debt, so is it going to create any productivity? Definitely no. So if you go through these options, defend expenditure no, salaries no, interest payments no, subsidies no. So obviously the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the B. Okay, my dear students, this is part of general studies. I explained questions about polity, history, geography, economy, and other faculty in the next session is going to cover the current affairs, GK, science and technology part. So thank you very much. I hope everyone did well. Thank you very much.
Hi, myself Krishna Reddy, going to discuss the questions related to power systems. Let us observe one by one. So observe this question. The function of steel wire in an ACSR conductor. I think all of you know what is the full form of ACSR conductor. ACSR stands for what? Aluminum conductor, steel reinforced. Why we are going for steel reinforcement? To increase the mechanical strength. So by providing the steel, here the steel wire, we will get the additional mechanical strength. So the option is C. Okay. Next, observe this question. Three-phase transmission line has its conductors at the corners of equilateral triangle. Of the side 3 meters, diameter of the conductor is 1.63 centimeters. Calculate the inductance of the line per phase per kilometer. Okay. So he is saying that it is a symmetrical configuration RYB, spaced at the corners of equilateral triangle, and here the spacing between is 3 meters that is given, and the diameter is given as 1.63 centimeters. Okay, so we require the radius here. So we can say that radius is half of the diameter, that is 0.815 centimeters. This is the radius. So once we know the spacing and once we know the radius, can we calculate the inductance or not? Yes. So inductance is nothing but 0.2 ln of GMD by GMR. GMD by GMR, millihenry per kilometer per phase will be the unit. So this is nothing but 0.2. Here it is symmetrically configured. So GMD is nothing but the spacing. Spacing is given as 3 meters, convert into centimeters, multiply with 100. So we need to calculate the GMR, that is nothing but 0.7788 times of radius, that is 0.815. So if you simplify this, you will get the inductance value here. So that is nothing but 1.23 millihenry per kilometer per phase. So the answer is 1.231. Actually you will get 231 or 232. So the option stands for A. So here option A is the right answer. So simple calculation. So symmetrical configuration given and asked to calculate the inductance of the line per phase per kilometer. Okay. Now let us go for the next one. The transposition of the transmission line is done. Why we are going for transposition of transmission line? To balance the inductance. So because if you are going for unsymmetrical line, the inductance per phase will not be equal. To balance the inductance, so option B is the right answer. So transposition is done to balance the line inductance. Okay. So now let us observe the next question. For high head and low discharge, the water turbine is used. So he is saying that it is high head and the low discharge. So for high head and low discharge, we will be using the Pelton wheel. So Pelton wheel is the right answer. Now let us observe this question. Which one of the following cycles does the modern steam power plant work? So what is a cycle which is used in case of a steam power plant, that is nothing but thermal power plant? So we will be using a Rankine cycle. So in case of thermal power plant, we will be using which cycle? Rankine cycle is used in case of a thermal power plant. So now let us observe this question. Here he has given the power plant and its application. So nuclear power plant is used as a base load plant because controlling the nuclear reaction is difficult. So bottommost portion of the load curve is supported by the nuclear power plant. So option P, that is P stands for 1, that should be the base load. So you can say that either A and D, you can eliminate this B and C directly, and observe the R1, that is gas turbine is used for peak load. R stands for 4. So option D will be the right answer. Okay, PQRS. So we can say that 1, 2, 4 and 3. So directly we can eliminate. Now let us observe this question. Here he has asked which of the following is the correct answer using the codes. So in case of nuclear power plant, moderator, control rod, coolant and shielding. So here the shielding is generally provided by concrete. So S stands for 2. So we can eliminate this B and C. B and C we can eliminate. And here if you observe these options, option A is 3, that is moderator, and in case of option D it is given as 1, and the remaining option stands good. Okay, so here the moderator is with a graphite. Okay, moderator is of graphite. P stands for 3, so the option A will be the right answer. Okay, now let us observe this question. For reducing the tower footing resistance, it is better to use. So if you are reducing the tower footing resistance, so why will reduce the tower footing resistance? To offer the low resistance whenever the lightning hits. So we will be using the ground rods and counterpoise. So ground rods and counterpoise are used to reduce the tower footing resistance. Now let us observe this question. This question is related to HVDC. So in HVDC transmission scheme, the reactive power is needed for both rectifier at the sending end as well as inverter at the receiving end, right? So during this operation, such as DC link rectifier, so DC link rectifier, so what is rectifier receives what? Rectifier receives the lagging reactive power and inverter supplies the leading reactive power, okay? So option A stands good here. So now let us observe this question. So he has given a type of a relay and where it is used. As you know, the Bucker's relay is used in transformer. So P stands for 2. So P stands for 2 means you can eliminate option A as well as option D directly. And if you observe this negative sequence relay, R is used in generator, okay? So R should match with 3, R should match with 3, P should match with 2. So automatically which will be the right answer? So we can say that B will be the right answer. So that is 2, 1, 3, 4 will be the right answer, okay? Now let us observe this question. Match the list 1 and list 2. He has given arc shoot, high reliability and negligible maintenance, low operating voltage and MVA. MVA is nothing but the breaking capacity of the circuit breaker. MVA is nothing but the breaking capacity rating. So automatically the S stands for 4. So we can eliminate this option B and option C directly. We can eliminate the options, and if you observe the options, you can R. Low operating voltage is used in case of air brake circuit breaker. So there will not be any other insulation medium, only air at normal temperature and pressure is used. So R stands for 1, okay? R should match with 1 and S should match with 4. So option D will be the right answer. So here P, Q, R, S. So it should be 2, 3, 1 and 4, okay? So whenever you are answering these type of questions, directly we should eliminate, don't go for longer analysis here, okay? Now let us observe this question. So in high and extra high voltages are adopted in transmission for bulk power over long distances. Generally we are transmitting the power, we are increasing the voltage. So generation voltage range is up to 33 kV. We will transmit the power at 220 kV, 400 kV, 765 kV like this. Why we are increasing? To reduce the line loss. Okay, once you increase the voltage by using a step-up transformer, the line loss gets reduced. So automatically the true power transferred given line increases with increase in Vs. So option A will be the right answer because both A and R are true and R is a correct explanation for A. Now let us observe this question. Again, he is asking to calculate the inductance per phase per kilometer. Now, what is given here? The bundled conductor configuration is given. So, subconductor configuration is given. So, what is the self GMD here? First, you need to calculate the self GMD. Self GMD is nothing but square root of R dash into S. So, what is R dash? R dash is nothing but 0.7788 into R. Here the radius is given, I think the diameter of each conductor is given as 5 centimeter. Diameter is given as 5 centimeter, so you need to substitute here as 2.5 centimeter, and the spacing between the conductors is 80 centimeters. You will get it the self GMD here. We need to calculate the self GMD. So if you calculate the self GMD, it is around 12.48038 centimeters. This is the self GMD. So once you know the self GMD, we need to calculate the GMD also, because for calculation of inductance we require both self GMD as well as GMD. So how do you calculate the GMD here? Unsymmetrical configuration. So cube root of x, y and z we can say. That is nothing but cube root of this is 8.5 into 8.5 multiplied with 17. Okay. So what will be the GMD value here? If you calculate this is 10.709 meters. So we have calculated the GMD as well as self GMD. Now let us substitute and calculate the inductance. Inductance is 0.2 ln of GMD by self GMD. GMD by self GMD. So now if you substitute here 0.2 into ln of here GMD, what you got, that is 10.709 meters. 10.709 multiplied with 100 because convert into centimeters. So denominator we have self GMD, that is 12.48038 so centimeters. So if you simplify this, you will get it as 0.89 millihenry per kilometer per phase will be the unit. So option stands for 0.89. So the option C is the right answer. So answer is option C. Okay. Chalo. Now let us observe this question. In this question he is asking to find the bus admittance matrix shown in the figure. So here per unit impedances are marked. So while you are forming the bus admittance matrix, convert into admittance form. This is in impedance form. So in admittance form it will be what? So it can be written as what? So convert into admittance form. So you can write it as 1 by j 0.1 actually. So if you convert into admittance form, the network appears like this. So this is bus 1, this is bus 2, and this is the line. So 1 by j 0.1 stands for minus j10, and here this is minus j5 we can say. Actually he should mark with an j operator there. So now what will be the Y bus? So Y bus you can simply find the diagonal elements by adding all the admittances connected to that bus. So this will be minus j15 and this will be j5 and what we can say here, original negative of the original admittance actually we should take, or if you stand here, this will be also j5 and this will be minus j5. So you can write it as minus, if you take this outside, 15, 5, 5 and 5. So actually here it's marked with resistance, so we can go for the option D. Option D is the right answer. Okay, option D will be the right answer. Now observe this, simple power system network is shown in the figure. The reactants are marked in per unit. The per unit value of Y22 of the bus admittance matrix is, so Y22 he is asking. So Y22 is nothing but Y22, how do you calculate? The self admittance of this bus admittance matrix of bus 2. So here what he is saying, the reactants are marked. Reactances means in impedance form. So convert into admittance form. This will be minus j5. This will be also minus j5 and this will be minus j10. So if you add all the admittances at this, you will get it as minus j20. So the option stands for D. Okay. So don't confuse here. Reactance is in impedance form. So we need to convert into admittance form. So with this I will conclude my questions. Now I request Hanumantrao sir to continue with network analysis.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical.
Dear students, welcome back. Let me take the subject network theory. Definitely, guys, for this examination under network theory, definitely you may get the disappointment regarding the number of questions. Usually the number of questions are 8 or 10, but here 4 questions are given. But these questions are very simple questions. You can easily complete or you will get the right answer within 1 minute. Let me take one by one. And guys, all of the students, they are asking about this, how the question paper. Definitely, if you see the question paper, it is average, nothing but what, it is not that much of difficult. You can say that it is moderate. It may not be the simple, but it will not be tough. It is a moderate, no doubt in that. Once you get the preparation for KPTCL examination, definitely you can answer all the questions within the time. If you work hard, definitely you will get the job, right? Now let me take the network theory questions. The first question is the value of the current in the circuit. Guys, if you see the network, right, the value of the current in the circuit. We need to estimate the circuit current. Circuit current means this is the I. Guys, once you see the network is having independent as well as the dependent sources are there. Directly, you can define the circuit current in terms of the control variable. What is the control variable here? Control variable is given V0. Can you define in terms of V0 the circuit current I? Yes. As per the control variable is defined across 3 ohms resistor. Here the current direction is like this. As per the current direction you have assumed I value is also the same. That's why I can take it V by 3 is our required value. Finally, our calculation or our target is estimation of the V0. Simply I can say that by KVL. Since all the elements are present in series, that's why in order to estimate the circuit current, take the KVL for the entire network, then get the value of V0, then finally the required current, which is circuit current, I is equal to V0 by 3. Now let me consider that by KVL, the solution for this one, by KVL, for V0 we are considering that, or for circuit current I. Now let me take that in this direction. I can take that plus 6 and plus V0 and minus 8. Starting terminal I have considered. That's why minus 8 here getting plus 3V0. And one more thing here you need to identify, that is how can you define that current passing through this one? Already we have taken circuit current I is equal to V0 by 3. Then with this I can say that V0 by 3. Same current is passing through that. That's why V0 by 3 into 6. This value is V0 by 3 into 6. Now that is the entering at the positive terminal. That's why plus this is 3V0. Now V0 by 3 times of 6 is equal to 0. The algebraic sum of all voltages in a closed path is 0. With this, once we simplify this one, V0, 3V0, 2V0, totally 6V0. 6V0 is equal to 2 we are getting, then V0 is equal to 1 by 3. Guys, tell me what is our circuit current value? Circuit current is equal to I have considered. Circuit current is equal to I is equal to V0 by 3. V0 is equal to 1 by 3, that's why 1 by 9, which is 0.11 amperes we are getting. That's why, which is the correct option? The correct option for this one is 0.11 amperes, 0.11 amperes. Now let me consider the next example. See this is the direct expression. You need not go for any calculation part. Once you are having the knowledge regarding the parallel resonance, you can answer this question. Now, the question is, in a linear parallel R, L and C resonant circuit, which of the statement is or not correct? Impedance is maximum. Usually, for parallel circuit, impedance is here, admittance is minimum, then definitely impedance is maximum. And guys, here the question is what? The question is what? It is not correct. See this one. We should select which one is not correct. Now for R, L and C parallel circuit, admittance should be minimum, impedance will be maximum. Nothing but this is the right one. And power factor is unity. No doubt in that. For RLC parallel circuit or series circuit, if you want to define that resonance, then definitely power factor should be unity. And the current is maximum. This is very important. For parallel circuit, current is minimum, since the parallel RLC circuit or parallel resonant circuits are also called anti-resonant circuit. Anti-resonant circuits means you will get the minimum current. For series circuit, you will get the maximum current. That's why this is not the correct one. Let me consider that the fourth option given, or the fourth point it is given, the resonant frequency is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. Now here, this is what circuit? In a linear parallel RL and C circuit. RL and C circuit means what here? The circuit, you may get it. See this one. This is the circuit, here we are getting that. If RLC series circuit, RLC parallel circuit, you may get that resonant frequency omega naught or F naught equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. But for this one, the circuit is also called, according to the given question, RL and C are in parallel. This is the circuit. Usually, this circuit is called tank circuit. For this tank circuit, you will get that resonant frequency F naught is equal to, what we will get it? 1 by 2 pi under root 1 by LC minus R by L whole square. This is in terms of hertz. That's why this is the resonant frequency according to that RL and C parallel circuit. That's why the fourth one is also not correct one. The fourth one is also not correct one. That's why according to the given options, which is the correct one? C is the correct one. Both third and fourth options are not correct according to the parallel resonance. Now let me consider the next example or next question. See this is a very simple question. The question is, a network contains linear resistors and ideal voltage sources. Keep this in your mind, ideal voltage sources. If all the values of the resistors are doubled, then the voltages across the each and every resistor. Now, according to this, directly I can say that if you know these ideal voltage sources are present, then definitely if you increase the resistance values, either doubled or tripled or n times, there is no change voltage across each and every resistor, because network contains what? Ideal voltage sources. For example, see this one. Suppose here I would like to consider that a simple circuit with the ideal voltage sources, which contains, along with the ideal voltage source, some of the resistors are present. Suppose this is the 10 volts is there, and this is the 20 volts is there, and this is the R1, I am considering that, or R resistance. This is the R1, R2, R3 resistance is there. If this is the circuit, according to the given question, all the resistance values are doubled. Now at this present, how much the resistance voltage across this one? 20 volts. Across this one, 10 volts. Across this one, what we are getting? 20 minus 10, which is 10 volts is there. Suppose if you increase the resistance value, either n times, either doubled or tripled or whatever it is. Suppose if you consider this one is 2 times, this one is 2 times, this one is 2 times. Is the any voltage across the any resistance is changing? No, it is not changing. It is remains same, since existing voltage sources are what voltage sources? Ideal voltage sources. That's why the answer for this one, even though if you increase the resistance values n times, there is no change, you will get it voltage across the resistances. That's why option D is the correct one. Option D is the correct one. Now let me consider the next question, the last question. Guys, this question, if you observe that yesterday examination, that is KPTCL Junior Engineers, the same question was given. Once if you attend that, then definitely within half minute you are able to answer this one. The same question, there is no change in this one. The question is a coil of resistance and inductance 20 ohms and 0.2 Henry respectively is connected in parallel with a 100 microfarad capacitor. The frequency at which the circuit behaves as non-inductive resistance. This is very important. Non-inductive resistance means resonant condition. Now for RL and C, just now we have taken the tank circuit, the resonant frequency formula. If you know that, directly we can substitute in this one. Now the solution for this one, this is the tank circuit. For a tank circuit, the resonant frequency omega naught, either omega naught or F naught we have to consider. That will decide according to the given options. Options are given in terms of hedges. That's why you should consider that F naught value. F naught value you will get what? For a tank circuit, 1 by 2 pi under root 1 by LC minus R by L whole square in terms of hedges. Now by taking the equations for this, or if you substitute the values for this one, 0.2 into 100 micro, nothing but it will be 10 power 6. If you take this side here, the numerator one, and now R value is 20 and L value is 0.2. Guys, for this one you need not go for any calculator. Once you identify that 1 by 0.2 is what? It is 10 by 2, 5. And 10 power 6 by 100 is what? 10 power 4. Now this is 20 by 0.4 is what? 100. 100 square is what? 10 power 4. Now here this 5 into 10 power 4, this is 5 into 10 power 4. 1 into 10 power 4. Now 10 power 4 we can take it outside. Now at that instant you will get 10 power 4 is what? You will get here outside of the root 10 power 2. Nothing but 100 by 2 pi. And here 5, here 1. 5 minus 1 is what? 4. Under root 4 is 2. 2 will be cancelled. Finally, what we are getting? 100 by 5. 100 by pi is what? Pi is 3.14. Now 100 by 3.14, definitely it will not match with that either 10 or 20 or 50. It will be nearly equal to 31.83. Now directly without taking any calculator, you are able to answer this question. 31.83 hedges, right? Now, as per the given option D, B, C is the correct one. Answer is C. Option C is the correct one. These are the simple questions are given under networks. You can get 100% marks. You can get 100% marks, right? Now, these are the 4 questions are given under network. Now, I would like to invite the next faculty for general science, right?
Hi students, myself Lankeshwar Rao. So let's continue the remaining general awareness questions. So question number 91. So recently launched Swalambhi app provides dash facility to citizens. Dash facility to citizens. Okay. So here the given options are loans to unemployed youth. Next option B, loans to women entrepreneurs. Next self-survey. Next self-employment. So actually this Swalambhi app especially provided by Karnataka government. So it concerns to self-survey. Self-survey. Option C is the right answer. Okay, right. So next question. Question number 90. So who was recently nominated as Environment Ambassador of Karnataka? Okay, so Baba Amte, at the same time, so Girish Karnat. Next option C, Medha Patkar. Next option D, Salu Marada Timmakka. So option D is the right answer. Option D. Actually, she awarded by Padma Shri Award in the year of 2019. Okay, so here question number 90 answer is correct answer is option D. Next one. So her age is more than 100 years. Next one, question number 89. Which of the statements regarding the Bharat Ratna is or true? Yes, so option A. The recommendations for the Bharat Ratna are made by the Home Minister to the President of India. Of course, it is wrong. Actually, recommendations are majorly made by Prime Minister. Okay, so PM. So, but here they mention Home Minister, na? So that's why this option is wrong. So here they mention about, they asking about a true statement. Next, option B. So the Bharat Ratna, which was instituted, okay, so in the year of 1954, is presented by the government of India. Of course, it is the correct answer. It is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Next one. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, next C.V. Raman and C. Rajagopalachari were the first recipient of the Bharat Ratna in 1954. Of course, here these two persons are, okay, so these two are correct. But instead of Jawaharlal Nehru, so here three members were awarded, especially Bharat Ratna in the year of 1954. So Sarvepalli Radhakrishna. Okay, so here if it is Sarvepalli Radhakrishna, then we can consider this is also correct answer. So that's why this is the wrong one. So next, the Bharat Ratna does not carry any special title as honorific. So of course it is also wrong. So here option B is the right answer. Next one. So 84, question number 84. Rovers Cup is associated with which of the following sports? Which of the following sports? So football, hockey, golf, next basketball. Of course option A is the right answer, football. Okay, right. So next one. Next one, question number 92. So India's first carbon neutral panchayat is, okay, so first carbon neutral panchayat. So actually that is here options are Mohali, next Antur, next one so Kadatur, at the same time option D is Palli. Option D is the right answer. So Palli. So it concerns to Jammu and Kashmir. So it is considered as India's first carbon neutral panchayat. So recently, okay, so in this village, Prime Minister inaugurated around 500 kilowatts of solar energy system. Okay, right. So the correct option is option D. Next one, question number 96. Consider the following statements about the Arctic Council. Arctic Council. So it was established by the 8 Arctic states through the Ottawa Declaration in 1989. Of course, it is wrong. Why? Because it is in 1996. Okay, right. So next, so this option was wrong. Next one, it is not a formalized treaty based international legal entity and does not allocate resources. Of course, it is also considered as wrong. Why? Because actually it allocates resources. Okay, right. So next one, all the decision making happens through consonance between the permanent members only. Of course, this is correct. Okay, so all the decision making is particularly taken by permanent members only. Next one, the council does not prohibit the commercial exploitation of resources in the Arctic. So of course it is also considered as the correct answer. So both 3 and 4, both 3 and 4. So here option B is the correct answer, option B. Right, so next one, question number 97. Consider the following statements with regard to the Biodiversity Act 2002. So here the first option is the main objectives of act are conserving of biological diversity, so sustainable use of its component, regulations of biological resources. Of course, for Biodiversity Act 2002 is concerns to this one. Of course, this object is correct one. Next one, the institutional structure is a two-tier system with the National Biodiversity Authority at center at the same time. So State Biodiversity Board at state level. Actually here they mention two-tier system. Actually it is having a three-tier system, and another body is also considered as the Biodiversity Management System. The Biodiversity Management. Okay, so management. So committee system. So of course, here of course it is 3, but they mentioned only 2. So that's why option 2 is the not correct one. Next, there is no provisions for Biodiversity Board for Union territories because they have been placed under State Biodiversity Board. Okay, next, if you consider fourth statement, so biodiversity heritage site should be noted only center. Okay, of course here second one is wrong. So based on that we can easily eliminate, right? So here option A is the correct one. So remaining 3 options are correct. Except 2, remaining 3 statements are correct. So here the correct answer is option A. Next one, consider the following statements. India becomes the sixth nuclear power in the world, having a capacity of manufacturing nuclear weapons. Okay, right. So actually in 1945 USA conducted its first nuclear test in especially Nevada. Next, 1949 Russia conducted its first nuclear test okay, so in Siberia. Next, 1952 so conducted one is UK. Next, 1960 so first nuclear test conducted by okay, so especially France. Okay, so France. Next one, 1964 China, and 19 especially 67 it is considered as Israel. Okay, so Israel. So here it is 1, 2, 3, next 4, next 5, next 6th and 7th country 1974 India conducted its first nuclear test. Of course, the code name of this test is considered as Smiling Buddha. Okay, so smiling Buddha in the year of 1974 May 18th. But they mentioned 6th country, but here India is the 7th country, so that's why this was wrong. Next one, the first nuclear test explosion in India was conducted at Pokhran, so coded as Operation Polo. But Pokhran test, India's first nuclear test code name is considered as Smiling Buddha. So that's why it is also considered as a wrong statement. Okay, so Operation Polo is completely concerns to police action which is against to Indian armed forces to annexing Hyderabad into especially India.
Okay, right. So that's why it is also wrong. Next, third statement. Fortran test was the first confirmed test by nation outside the six permanent members of United Nations Security Council. Okay, actually United Nations Security Council is having so five countries. Okay, actually US, next Russia, next UK, next France, next China. But here they mentioned six permanent members. So that's why this one is also wrong. So here, which of the statement given above is not false? Okay, not false. It means which one is true? Which one is true? Okay, so these are all considered as false statements. False statements. So there is no correct option here. No correct option here. Okay, right. So next one. Yes, so this is the content about GK, at the same time current affairs related concepts. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed, and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
My name is Kuldeep. I have done my BTech from Ambedkar Institute of Technology, which is situated in Delhi, and I have secured All India Rank 1 in ESC 2021 from E&T branch. I took ACE.
So very good evening to all of you. It's almost a good night. No? In a few minutes I will say good night. So I am Fani Krishna, faculty of ACE Engineering Academy. Today in this live session, I will be solving questions on microcontrollers as given in this exam. Let's start with the first one, right? Actually, it is microprocessors and microcontrollers. In this exam, this time they give all the questions on microcontrollers only. So let's start with the first question. That is question number 3. Assume that the stack pointer points to the memory location 3F hexa, right? And the contents of the memory location 50 hexa and 51 hexa are 18 hexa and 21 hexa respectively. The content of the stack pointer after execution of the following instructions is: one is pop 51 hexa, another one is pop 50 hexa. Two instructions here, one is 2 or both are pop instructions only. So option A is 40 hexa, option B is 3F hexa, option C is 3D hexa, option D is 3E hexa, right? So please observe what is the given data here. It is about one memory location, please. What is that memory location? 3F hexa. That is stack pointer points to that memory location. What is stack pointer? Stack pointer is a pointer register. It is RAM pointer only that holds this address, please. That 3F hexa is nothing but that address. And the contents of these two memory locations, 50 hexa and 51 hexa, are given as 18 hexa and 21 hexa. after execution, what is the effect on the stack pointer? So please understand what is the meaning of popping. If I am microcontroller, right, this is the stack area, retrieving the data from a stack location into specified register or memory location is nothing but pop operation. There is something known as stack memory. Writing the data into stack area is known as push operation. Retrieving the data from stack area is known as pop operation. So please understand, in 8051 microcontroller, nowhere they mentioned it as 8051 microcontroller, but please observe here, pop 51 hexa and pop 50 hexa. Only in 8051 programming, in the pop instruction, direct addressing is used. Compared with 8085 or 8086, they mention about what? Registers. Push BX in the 8086. Push PSW. Register name will be given. Pop D. Register name will be given. Even though nowhere it is mentioned as a microcontroller, this is about microcontroller only. So let's start with this solution, right? What is the solution? What is the given data you observe? Given data is a stack pointer content. What is stack pointer content? As it is pointing to location number 3F hexa, content of the stack pointer is 3F hexa, right? So they are talking about pop operation. So I am writing syntax of this pop operation. Pop destination is a syntax. You know what happens for pop destination? Where a destination is nothing but the direct RAM address going to be given in that instruction. Whatever be the content of the stack pointer is treated as address. Value inside that address, the memory location, is copied into the destination, specified destination, right? That is what retrieving. The effect on the stack pointer will be the content of stack pointer is decremented by 1 in 8051 microcontroller. Don't take in according to 8085. In 8085, for push operation, stack pointer decremented by 2. For pop operation, stack pointer incremented by 2. But in 8051 microcontroller, for push operation, stack pointer decremented by 1, incremented by 1. For pop operation, stack pointer decremented by 1. So you see, what is it given? Effect on the stack pointer only we will see. There is no need to see the effect of the pop operation. So what is that instruction? Pop 51. Pop 51 hexa. When you perform this pop operation, what is the effect on the stack pointer? That's what I am observing. Effect on the stack pointer contents. What is the content of the stack pointer? It is given as 3F hexa. It is going to be decremented by 1. It becomes 3E hexa. That is the value going to be there in the stack pointer. Pop operation we will see, but that is not the question. We can see pop operation, but that is not the question. Then what is that next instruction given us? Pop 50 hexa. So again one more pop operation is performed. So the current value in the stack pointer, that is 3 hexa, will be decremented by 1. It becomes 3D hexa. So 2 times the stack pointer will be decremented for first pop and second pop. So value inside the stack pointer at the end of the execution of these 2 instructions is going to be 3D. Where it is given, C is the answer, please. C is the answer, right? One more question. The code to set and then clear bit 5 of the internal RAM address 26 hexa without changing any other bits in the bytes is dash. You see, what is that? In each option, they gave 4 instructions, please. Please observe, 4 instructions are given in each option. What is the required objective here? What is your objective? First, you have to set which one? Bit 5 of the internal RAM address 26 hexa, and then you have to clear the same bits. Please understand what are the instructions given there. What is 26 hexa first of all? What is 26 hexa? Let me start with this solution. Right, you have to execute, please. What is 26 hexa? 26 hexa is the address of a memory location, RAM location. You know, 8051 microcontroller has inside 128 bytes of RAM. Few bytes are bit addressable. This location number 26 hexa falls in that XXXX. Value is not given, so I am taking don't care values. Anywhere from 00 hexa to FF hexa. What is the bit to be set or cleared here? This is bit 0, bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4, bit 5. This is bit 5. This bit 5, first it should be set to 1, then it should be clear to 0. That is what the requirement, set and then clear. Right? Please observe in each option, no, they gave first OR operation, then followed by AND operation. OR logical, AND logical, OR logical, AND logical, OR logical, AND logical, OR logical, AND logical. First two instructions in option OR, each option are byte manipulation instructions. Next two instructions in each option are bit manipulation instructions. That we'll see later. First we'll see the byte manipulation instructions, OR logical. We have to start with option A. I am starting with option A, right? ORL 26 hexa, comma, hash 20 hexa. Please understand, this 26 hexa is the RAM location address, but this 20 hexa is not address, please. That is given number, data, because it is prefixed with the sign. In 8051 microcontroller programming, any 8-bit number prefixed with this hash sign is going to be treated as a data. If there is no such sign, either hash sign or @ sign, then this address given, no, 8-bit number given will be treated as address. So let's do that. Let's start with option A here. In option A, I'm doing ORL, that is OR logical. What is that? 26 hexa, comma, hash. What is the data given there? 20 hexa. What is the meaning of this, please? Two numbers are given here. One is data, another one is address. Whatever be the 8-bit number in this memory location, 26 hexa, which we don't know, right? XX, 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 that is don't care values, is going to be ORed with the data given in the instruction. That is what 20 hexa. What is 20 hexa? 8421 coding you write, no, you write it in binary, that is 00. 0010 0000. Please perform the OR operation. In each option it is given OR operation. So first start with option A. Please perform the OR operation. What do you know about OR operation? 0, just a small note I am giving here. 0 ORed with 0 will be 0, right? You know. And 1 ORed with 0 is going to be, if you perform the OR operation, it will be 1. So same bit, no, whatever the bit you are with 0 is going to be the same bit. 1 ORed with 0 is going to be 1. So whatever be the status of these bits of that given data, 0 or 1 ORed with 0 will give you the same bit, same bit, same bit, same bit. Bit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be same bits. I am leaving bit 5 because it got ORed with 1. And then bit 6 and 7 are also ORed with zeros. You will get same bits there. But what about bit 5? Bit 5 is ORed with 1. So any bit, suppose 0 is the status of this bit 5. If it is ORed with 1, you will get 1. Suppose bit 5 status is 1. If it is ORed with 1, you are going to get 1. Any bit ORed with 1, you will get 1 only. That is, this bit 5 of the given number which is there in that address 26 hexa is set to 1. First objective is achieved. Please understand, first objective is achieved because they want to set. Bit 5 is exactly, no, whatever be the number with which you are ORing, that is made as 1. You observe option B. You observe option B. What is that? You observe in that question, na? Imbabu stuck in na? One minute break.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE online And then, last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed, and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
My name is Kuldeep. I have done my BTech from Ambedkar Institute of Technology, which is situated in Delhi, and I have secured All India Rank 1 in ESC 2021 from E&T branch. I took ACE Postal Course, Mains Test Series and Interview Guidance Program in ESC 2020 and ESC 2021.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals cleared. I would also like to highlight that in test series, I have given various mock tests which have helped me in the time of real exam, and in interview guidance program, building confidence in front of interview panel. It has helped me in my success.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus.
Okay, so you see what is that first instruction given? ORL 26 hexa, comma hash 20 hexa. Already I told you 26 hexa is the location number, that is a direct RAM address, it is 8-bit address. The content in that is not given, so I am taking it as don't care. Objective is to make this bit 5, bit 0, bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4, bit 5, bit 6, bit 7. They are asking you to set and clear the bit 5 of the internal RAM address 26 hexa without changing that other bits in that same byte. These are all the other bits. We don't know those values. They should not change, right? So what is the first option A is given, ORL or logical 26 hexa comma hash 20 hexa. 26 hexa content is some 8-bit number which we don't know, is ORed with 20 hexa, that is 0010 0000. Any bit ORed with 0, you will get same bit please. Suppose if this bit is 0, 0 ORed with 0 will be 0, 1 ORed with 0 will be 1. So this is the same bit you will get. But here please observe that bit 5 is ORed with 1. So when bit 5, suppose 0 ORed with 1, if that bit 5 is 0, 0 ORed with 1 will be 1, 1 ORed with 1 is going to be 1. Suppose bit 5 is 0, you will get 1 here. If bit 5 is 1, you will get 1 as it is ORed with 1. So when bit 5 is to be set to 1, whatever be the data you are using for OR operation, in that bit 5 should be 1. So there itself, no, you observe option B. What is the data with which you are ORing here? 80 hexa. So here 80 hexa means what? 80 hexa is 10000000. Bit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 0 when you OR, you will not get set condition. So option B will fail there itself. Observe this option C, 10 hexa, you are ORing that unknown number in address 26 hexa with 10 hexa. What is 10 hexa? 0001 0000. That is 10 hexa. Bit 0, bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4, bit 5. This is bit 5. This unknown number is ORed with bit 5 0. Why you will get a set condition there? You will not get set condition. Then here 40 hexa, data 40 hexa is used for ORing with the number that is there at that address 26 hexa. What is 40 hexa? 0100 0000. So what is bit 5 here? Bit 5 is 0 when you are ORing here. Why bit 5 of that unknown number which is there in address 26 hexa will be set to 1 first. You observe here, you see what is the 20 hexa with which you are ORing. So 20 hexa is, what is 20 hexa? 0010 0000. So bit 5 is 1. In this option B, option C, option D, bit 5 is 0 with whichever 8-bit number you are ORing now, the unknown number in address 26 hexa, that 8-bit number is having 0 as bit 5. Only in option A, 8-bit number, that 8-bit number, that is 20 hexa, bit 5 is 1. So there only that corresponding bit will be set to 1. Followed by, so here itself we can conclude option B, C and D are wrong, option A is correct. Let's do that ANL also. What is that ANL? Whether objective is achieved or not, we'll observe. In ANL, 26 hexa, right, number in this is what? ORed with, is it ORing? No, it is ANDed with DF hexa, hash DF hexa. So let's see what is 26 hexa contents now. Earlier when you are getting this OR operation done, the result will be stored into same location 26 hexa. So the value in 26 hexa is unknown. This bit will be 1 because of this OR operation being done earlier to this AND operation. So this is the number that is there in what? 26 hexa. This is ANDed with DF hexa. DF hexa is a data, it is not address, because it is prefixed with the hash sign. It is a data. So what is DF hexa? 1101, 1111. Let's see whether objective is achieved or not. Result is going to be stored back into this location 26 hexa. So what you know about this AND operation, please? Any bit, right? Suppose you take this bit 0. Any bit, let's say 0, is ANDed with 1 is going to be 0. If this bit is 1, ANDed with 1, you are going to get the same bit. So when you AND any bit with 1, you will get the same bit now. So it is going to be same bit, same bit, same bit, same bit, same bit. Here also same bit. But bit 5, you observe, bit 5 is 0. Is ANDed with what? 1. What you are going to get here? You are going to get 0. So objective is achieved. First bit 5 is set to 1. Then bit 5 is cleared to 0. I am not checking now option B, option C, option D, because first itself, no, in that set condition itself, they are failing. But what about this remaining 2 instructions, please? What is that next instruction? Set B, what? Set B 35 hexa. Please understand that 35 hexa is the address of the bit 5 of the location number 26. Location 20 hexa to 2F hexa, there are 16 bytes which are bit addressable. You know, the address of this is 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. I don't want to draw that RAM address mapping here. So when you write an instruction like set B, bit 5, that is the address of that bit 5 is 35. Bit 5 of this location 26 hexa is set to 1. This is known as a bit manipulation instruction, please. Again they are setting one more time. Then what is that another instruction given? CLR, clear. What is that? 35 hexa. You should understand that is also a bit manipulation instruction where 35 hexa is the address of the bit 5 of the location number 26. So what happens here? Bit 5 of location 26 hexa whose address is 35 is cleared to 0. One more time they are doing. I don't know why they gave like that. So here bit 5 is set to 1, right? And again cleared, and again set, again cleared, 2 times. These 2 are byte manipulation instructions. These 2 are bit manipulation instructions. I am not checking for other options B, C and D. They are filing first time itself for set condition. So what is the answer, please? Answer is A. You see? So answer is A. Let's see one more question as given. For resetting 8051, RST pin is made high for 3 machine cycles, 2 machine cycles, 4 machine cycles and 1 machine cycle. Please understand 8051 microcontroller has active high reset input pin. You people might have studied about 8085. It has got active low reset input pin. We are talking about 8051. In 8051 microcontroller, it has active high reset input pin. I am writing here reset input pin. So when you want to reset as a user 8051 microcontroller, you need to apply logic 1, that is active high pulse is to be applied. Using some reset circuit, you need to generate that active high pulse. Maybe power on reset or a separate reset circuit. But please understand, according to the specification of the manufacturer, this reset input of 8051 should be kept high for 2 machine cycles. Then only 8051 microcontroller is set to be reset. What happens when it gets reset? Program counter will be made all zeros. As it is 16-bit pointer, content of the program counter will become 0000 hexa. Stack pointer will become 07 hexa, right? And all the registers are going to hold zeros. All the port pins, no, they will become ones. So ports are going to hold FF hexa. Anyway, that is not the question. Question is what? For resetting 8051, reset input is made high for how many machine cycles? 2 machine cycles, right? So these are the 3 questions given on microcontrollers in this exam. I hope that I covered it well, you understood well, right? So I ask Mr. Network sir to continue, please.
Guys, welcome back. Regarding the control systems, nearly 6 or 7 questions are given. I would like to take the detailed solution under control system. Those are very simple questions here. Once you are having the basic knowledge regarding the control system, definitely you will get the 100% marks. Let me consider that one by one. Right, see this. The question is, which of the following transfer functions of the second order linear time invariant systems represents an underdamped system? Guys, you know that underdamped, overdamped, critically damped, undamped will be decided by the system damping factor. How we are representing the damping factor for any function h of s is given a transfer function. Now, you can compare that, you are aware of that. The solution for this one, if you take that the characteristic equation s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. From this we need to estimate that zeta value according to the given function. Now if you compare with this, then definitely I am able to say that here this is s square plus 2 zeta omega ns and omega n square. Omega n square value is equal to 4. With that, omega n value is equal to 2. Then from this we can take it, zeta value is also we are getting 2. From this I can say that here 2 zeta omega n value is equal to 4 given. Now from this omega n value is equal to 2. From the zeta value is equal to 1. When zeta value is equal to 1, which represents what? It is the critically damped case. Like that, we need to get it that underdamped case. Like that, we can check it that B and rest of the 2 options. In this one, I can define that here zeta value is equal to here 5 by 4. Why? Because 2 zeta is equal to 4 we are getting. 2 omega n value. Omega n value is equal to 2 we are getting. From that, 2 omega n value is equal to 4. From that, zeta value is equal to 5 by 4, which is greater than 1. It is what? Overdamped case. This is critically damped case. This is the overdamped case. Directly you can take it. You need not go for that one. Overdamped case. And this one is also directly you can take it. Zeta value is equal to 4.5 by 4. because 2 omega n value is 4. Right? Because of omega n value we are getting natural damped frequency we are getting 2. 2 square value is equal to 4. That's why I am taking directly zeta value is equal to 4.5 by 4, which is also greater than 1. This is the overdamped case. And finally, once you are confirmed with the first 3 options, definitely option D is the correct one. This is here zeta value what we are getting 3 by 4, which is less than 1. Which is what? Under damped case. From this I can say which is the correct option. Answer D is the correct one. This is a very simple here. Basic questions. Once you are having a basic knowledge, definitely you can get the full marks under control systems. I would like to take the next example or next question, 20th question. The question is, what will be the closed loop transfer function of unity feedback control system whose step response is given by? Here step response is given. You are having the direct answer, the closed loop transfer function. The closed loop transfer function is equal to, what exactly you are having that closed loop transfer function? You know that general function omega n square into k by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. This is the closed loop transfer function. We need to get it that. How we have to get it that? In this expression, our required values are omega n and zeta. Now, how you need to extract this omega n value and zeta according to the given the transfer function response here. What it is, unity feedback control system whose step response is given. If you compare this, the step response for this one, step response E of t in general expression is k into 1 minus e power minus zeta omega n t sine omega dt plus phi or plus theta. Sometimes you can take it, some textbooks are referring like that. Now, from this we can extract directly zeta omega n value and omega d value. This is the omega n value is natural damped frequency, omega d is the damped frequency. Right? Now let me consider that as per the given expression response, I can take it from this one. This is omega d, damped frequency. And zeta omega n value is equal to 8. Once if you know the relation between that, natural damped frequency and damped frequency, that you know the relation between that here, damped frequency, omega d is equal to omega n into under root 1 minus zeta square. 1 minus zeta square. This is the zeta, damped factor. Now this I can take it, omega d is equal to, if you take under root this one, or omega n square, by taking that, I will get it, omega n square minus omega n zeta whole square. It is very simple. Now, omega d square value here we are getting is equal to omega n square minus omega n zeta whole square. What is our required value? Omega n and zeta. Omega n value here we need to get it from this. Now, omega n zeta value already we got it, that is 8, and omega d is 6. Now, omega n square is equal to, I can take it, omega d square plus omega n zeta whole square. Now, from this you will get omega n value. Natural damped frequency is equal to, here 6 square plus 8 square, which is equal to 100. Then from this omega n is equal to 10 we are getting. Now, what about the zeta? Zeta also we can get it that, because already we are having that omega n zeta value is equal to 8. Now from this I can take it 2 zeta omega ns. This omega n zeta is equal to 8. 2 zeta omega n value, how much we are getting that? It is 16. Very simple. Now from this I can eliminate as per the given options, this one I can eliminate. And we can also take that as per the closed loop transfer function omega n square, here 100 we are getting. That's why we can eliminate this one also and this one also. Finally, option A is the correct one. Is it right? Very simple. By eliminating process, if you know that omega n value, here only one thing we need to extract according to the given step response omega n value, that is the natural dampened frequency, right? Option A is the correct one for this one. Right, let me take the next example. See this one. This question is, guys, those who are prepared from the ESC, Engineering Service Examination question, some of the questions, matching question this is, match the list 1 and list 2 and select that correct answer using the codes given below. The list 1 is given block diagram and list 2 is also given transformed block diagrams. If you are able to extract the things, here the C value and Y value, here C value and Y values for P, Q or S, you can compare with this. You can compare with this. Now I will try to get the values for P, Q or S, and by comparing with the list 2, definitely which is the correct one or which option is the correct one. Let me consider that the first P value. How you need to estimate that the P value? P is equal to P value. The C value is equal to the output value, I can take it here, Rg plus Y into C. Or you can take it, C value is equal to what? Rg plus Y. This is what? The output one. Now the Q output you can take it as C is equal to what? R plus Y into R plus Y addition and into G. With this I can take it Rg plus Yg. Like that here, what we are getting that Y value, how can you take it that? Y value R into G, input is there. It was a printing mistake. R is existing. Now Rg is the Y, Y is equal to Rg and C is also same Rg. Now while taking that the S1 is, S is what? Y is equal to what? Here R and R into G, C is equal to Rg. Let me extract the values in the list 2. Tell me this one. Here what we are getting, Y is equal to, what is the Y value? R into G. This is what value? C is equal to what? R into G. Which one we can take it here? First in list 2, first one is coinciding with the R. Nothing but R is equal to 1. With that I can eliminate that option A and option D. And which is the correct one? Either B or C. Then we need to take that one more from list 2. From list 2 I can say that here Rg into 1 by G. Y value what we are getting? That only R we are getting. This is the out one. Now that's why this is the R. And C value how much you are getting? That this is the Rg. Now you can compare with that. Y value is equal to only R here and C value is equal to Rg. From that I can take it S. Now from that S is equal to 2. Where we are getting that S is equal to 2? Option C. With this we can eliminate this one. Now finally what we are getting that? Here S is Rg, C value, and this one we are getting Y is equal to only R. Now from that S is 2. Now from that S is equal to 2. Both are same. Then we need to go for the one more option. One more. We need to check it that. How we have to consider that? Here also your R is there. Now what we are getting that C is equal to R plus Y by G into C. From this G. Rg plus Y. Now with this I can take it directly here, which is the correct option? Rg plus Y. Option P. P is 3, that's why I can take it where P is 3 here we are getting in C option is P is equal to 3, that's why I can eliminate the B option. Then definitely C is the correct one. Here also you can take it directly. What I can take it here directly? C is equal to Y into G plus R into G. C is equal to Rg plus Yg. Like that I can take it by eliminating process directly. Option C is the correct one. Option C is the correct one. Let me consider the next example. The question is, a unity feedback system has a forward transfer function. The range of K for the system to be stable. This is very simple here. If you want to define that the system is stable for any given function, first you need to extract the what value, what is the equation, characteristic equation. You know that directly you can get the characteristic equation from the denominator part whenever given that g of s. Now with this I can take it s into s square plus 3s and 10s, which is 13s plus 30 plus k. Directly you can take it. Now s cube plus 13s square plus 30s plus k is equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation. You know that by using the RH criteria, you can get it that range of the k values. Now, how can you take it that? By using the RH criteria, here s cube, s square, s power 0. Now, take this, here 1, 30. Next one is what? 13 and k. What we are getting? 390 by k. 390 minus k. By 13, and this one 0 we are getting. Here what we are getting? 13 minus 0, and by this one k here we are getting, and this is 0. Now you can consider that for a stable system, we need to be consider that all are the positives. That's why I can take it. Here the k value is equal to, for stable system, k is, from this one, k is greater than 0, and this one is also 390 minus k by 13 is also greater than 0. From this I can take it k is less than 390. By using these two, I can take it, which is the correct option. Now 0 is less than, k is less than 390. For a stable system, the k range can be defined by using the RH criteria. Now from this, I will get it, I can take that option A is the correct one. Option A is the correct one. Very simple here. Now let me consider that next example. The question is, if the Nyquist plot cuts the negative real axis at a distance of 0.4, then the gain margin of this system is, it is a very simple here. The gain margin direct formula by using the Nyquist criteria, what it is? The gain margin directly, you can take it. What it is? 1 by the distance between that one. It is a very simple, 0.4. Now 10 by 4, it is 2.5. Very simple. Now the option D is the correct one. Once you are having the knowledge regarding the gain margin, direct with one step you are going to get it. Option D is the correct one. Now let me take the next question. It is also the simple block diagram reduction technique. Under that, the transfer function C by R of the system is, you know that this is the very simple here. What is the reduction technique? The process here, G by 1 plus GH, very simple. G by 1 plus G1, this is G1, H1, resultant one. Now this is G2 by 1 plus G2, H2. Now it is a product, you can take it directly. Only one option you can take it, only one step. With one step you can get C by R is equal to, what is the value? Product of this one, G1 by 1 plus G1 H1 into G2 by 1 plus G2 H2. Finally, we are getting that. You need not go for the calculation part. You need not go for putting the pen after this. Directly from the given options, I can say that G1 G2 by 1 plus G1 H1 plus G2 H2 plus G1 H1, G1 G2, H1 and H2. This is the directly C by R value, you can get it according to the given options. Option D is the correct one. Very simple here. Simple basics are given. 100% marks you can get it under control system questions. Right? Now the next question. One second.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study course, test series and interview guidance program. So would like to thank all the faculties of ACE. It has helped me in building my concepts and having my fundamentals.
Guys, the next question is the characteristic equation of the feedback control system is given by s cube plus 6s square plus 9s plus 4 equal to 0. The number of roots in the left half of the S plane. Guys, you know that whenever the system, if it is stable, then definitely all the poles or all the roots are on the left half of the S plane. You are aware of that. Now, according to the given characteristic equation, by using that RH criterion, first I would like to define whether the system is stable or not. If the system is stable, then I can say that all the roots are left of the S plane, right? Otherwise, we may go for the other conditions. Now, let me take that. According to the given transfer function, see that? By using the RH criterion, S cube, S square, you know that. You are very well with this one. Now, what we are getting that 1, 9 and 6, 4. Now, this is 50 by 6, 0. And what we are getting that? Directly we are getting the positive value, 6 minus 0 minus 50, right? Minus 50 by 4. 54 minus 4 by 6, and this one, right, 50 minus 4 by 6, here we are getting 50 by 6 into 4 minus 6 into 0 by 50 by 6, nothing but what we are getting, this total value is 4, nothing but. You can define that the first column, all are having the positive values. Now, the system is stable or not? Yes, system is stable. If the system is stable, all the roots are existing on the left half of the S plane. How many roots are there? 3 roots are there. That's why all the 3 roots are left half of the S plane. That's why I can take it. Option A is the correct one. Option A is the correct one. See the guys, how the questions are very simple under control system. This is the total paper. Today, each and every faculty was given that detailed solution, right? I would like to thank all the faculty, those who are participated today's session, and also I would like to thank all the students, those who are appeared for today's session, and I hope that definitely you will get job in KPTCL, either AE or JE examination. This is the end of the session. Okay, thank you very much. Good night.
Hello everyone, my name is Kartikeya Kaushik and I have secured All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 from Civil Engineering discipline. For prelims preparation, I took online test series from ACE online platform and used to regularly solve their subject-wise test and full-length test. Then for mains preparation, I solved question banks which were given to me as a part of mains postal program from ACE Online. And then last but not the least, for interview preparation, I followed the interview guidance material which was given to me as a part of ACE Online's interview guidance program.
I am Vinit Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in Mechanical Engineering in ESC 2021. I have been associated with ACE Engineering. I have taken various programs like Lives, main classes, postal study,